look, I'm in the right category today. Oh, well done. You know, I still don't think that background looks very good behind the game like this. Like, it was perfect for Super Metroid. It's not great here. I'm not really sure what to do about it, so it's just gonna have to stay that way for now, I guess. So, tournament stuff today. I originally wasn't going to stream today, but that was because my plan was to like stay up until late evening, sleep all the way through the night, reset my schedule. But I slept at 1:30 p.m. and got up at 9:30, and because I don't know, I'm a degenerate without self-control. What took you so long? Sorry. So what did you want to do? Let's play tag. You're it. Okay, child. You're on. Hey, wait for me. To be fair, I mean, Land is a kid, so he's like 6th grade. Is it that weird for a 6th grader to be playing with, what, like maybe a 2nd grader? Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he's just trying to like entertain her, you know? Like older kids do for younger kids. I don't know, he seems to be enjoying himself. Lan is still very much at the age where he seems to enjoy tag too, huh? Hey Lan, I'm over here. Poor guy's out of breath. Yeah, she sure has a lot of energy. She's like a little sister or something. Weird Japanese dialogue. Heh, yeah. Like a little sister. I think what he's saying is like, kind of like the relationship of Lan playing with this little girl is like their siblings. So maybe skip through some of this dialogue. Yuko. Did we really need like a fade to black? Sorry Yuko, I've got something I need to take care of. No problem, I'll see you in the battle then. Alright. No matter who wins, let's play again afterwards, okay? Sure, sounds like a plan. We got some foreshadowing here. Is the mail just the plot related thing, I think? Yeah, back home. Okay then. Really, like, the good part of Battle Network is the boss fights, the chip collecting and all that. It's not really the plot scenarios. Your name is Lan, right? That's right. I'm Yuko's father. Yuko's? You saw her, right? Huh? Excuse me. Lan, what was Yuko like? Was she having fun, or was she bored? She was having fun. She was really looking forward to her battle. Just as I feared, this is bad. Very bad indeed. My daughter can't be having fun. What's wrong? It's, how do I put this? Yuko has a special power. You'll see what I mean if you go to the net. She has the ability to summon Nabi ghosts. Nabi ghosts? Residual memory of Nabis that have been deleted. This is like an in-universe mechanic Nabi ghosts. They're like boss refights essentially, but oddly enough it comes up as like a plot beat here, for once. You can't see them. Some of them are evil, like ghosts. Yuko does that? Wow. The net battle has her thinking about the net. This has the strange effect of causing ghosts to appear. The Navi ghosts are popping up all over the net now. Not many people are aware of what's happening yet, but unless something's done, things will get out of hand fast. I'll do something about it, sir. I played with Yuko a little bit, and she seemed almost like a little sister to me. Lan gets attached to people fast. That's how it is in all the scenarios, really. Lan. My big brother passed away when I was little. Was Hub his big brother? I can't remember. Is that true? I just want to go double check that. Lan, Hub. That's not going to give me the results. Mega Man Battle Network. Hold on a sec here. I just want to confirm this. I can't remember. It's probably correct, but... Oh, just give me the page for Hub. Is there not a page for Hub? Hub.bat, Hub style. Okay, Mega Man EXE. Well, it says here that Mega Man often behaves as the dutiful older brother. I don't know. I'll assume it's correct. I just don't remember it being like this. I don't know. I bet if I'd had a chance to play with him, it would have been just like that. Playing with Yuko made me feel that way. That's why I feel like I've got to do something. If something bad's happening because of her, I'll fix it up. I'd usually ask the officials to handle it, but okay. I mean, Lan's plenty qualified for this kind of thing, even if he doesn't get the recognition. You'd better be careful, these Nabbies are invisible. Here, you can have this. I've got a Cyber Crystal and a Cyber Sutra. You can use this Cyber Crystal to find invisible Nabbies. If the Navi ghost is far away, it'll be blue. It'll turn yellow if the ghost is detected. Red if the ghost is near. Yeah. Just mechanics. Almost all of these scenarios are like, rather than just being, oh, go out and fight some stuff, it's these obnoxious little mini games and mechanics that never show up again outside of them. Not super fond of them. There's like a cooking one. There's one where your controls get reversed for the entire scenario. Nonsense like that. Oh, hitting wrong button. Okay. So we just need to play hot and cold with this, really. I believe. You don't see anything else in here? No. It doesn't, rather. So, on NPCs sometimes get new dialogue for these two, which is a nice touch. That NPC may actually not even be there normally. I'm unsure. This will be best. We can take out 2 on turn 1. Wow, that wasn't even remotely close to being a counter. Okay, there must be one over there then. I do not remember where they all are. Oh, skulk around. Takes a bit, but I don't think this was one of the really annoying scenarios. Shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. Alright, so how's this work again? I'm gonna do this. Hit this guy. Okay, there we go. So it copies the damage to that Navi. To that enemy now. Okay. Not a very big timing window to actually use it, but I get it. I'll make use of that early. I mean, honestly, it's still good late game against viruses, I guess, huh? It's just easy to, like, want to monkey brain it and just shove damage chips into your folder for viruses. Really, you might want to be a little bit more nuanced about it. So that's not even enough for Nest rank. You need to get double deletion. 2k, nice. So just go here and hit button. Ha, so you can see me, right? Perfect, I'm through here. Can you please send me on? Mega Man, use the Cyber Sutra. I'm kind of surprised that they trust kids with a word like sutra and not like cyber chant. Roger. .com/house period exclamation. That's some real stuff. Bet it. Yahoo! Thank you. I gotta let a cat out of my room. 1 second. I don't know why I'm pausing, like something's gonna happen to me if I don't. Like, I'm playing an RPG. I think I'm fine. Oh, goodness. Alright. I'll just take this. I don't need a double deletion, just 9 rank is good enough. Heck yeah, more thunders. Not great, but better than some of this other trash. Keep on getting rid of the Vulcans. Oh, I already have 4 thunders. Oh, really? Oh, well, I can get rid of the B-code one. I'm gonna slowly phase out the B-code stuff. Anything else good to put in? Definitely not, no. I don't. I'm tempted to put in, you know, I think I will. I'm gonna put in that time bomb. Just because that'll, like, kill pretty much anything at this stage in the game. I'll work on slowly phasing out the A codes too. Apparently I'm heading toward a mono P folder. I don't know. I don't really recall what works well in the early game. Talk to this guy first. Yeah, I just want to buy your stuff. I'll eventually need these for the comp. Eventually I have all of them with Tornado. Fine. Here he is. Or she. It's a he. Hold on a minute, you won't beat me that easily. Take this. So some of these guys you actually have to fight the viruses they summon. Which is nice. A bit more engaging. I can only use one chip here no matter what, I guess. It's fine. So at least take out one of them. Better than nothing. Oh. I don't think that pierces, so I think it got it like in the moment where they kind of switched which Meteor was active. That's nice. Page up, page down, space, space, return, return. Who reads this stuff? Ah well, it wasn't a bad life. Death is such a weird concept in this world. Still can't go over here. I forget what this is. It must be like... Is that another country, isn't it? I can't recall. We'll find out. Mashing that button. Hey, welcome. We're doing the first of the tournament scenarios. In the first tournament, we're hunting down Navi Ghosts. Send me to Cyber Heaven. http:// Just like magic. Oh, that's good money in the early game. This is one of the least painful scenarios to get, I think. I don't really remember which is which. But like, I know some of the obnoxious ones if I saw them, like the cooking one. That might not even be in the first tournament. I'm not really certain. Yeah, an easy triple delete here. Too bad we can't get anything but guard. I still don't have any lockers. I think we need to move on to ACDC 3 now, but let me... Oh, no, that area over to the left is like access from another part. Alright, yeah, I can just move on. Gold is already full of thunders too, so... Nothing good from this fight either. Just like, put me in the late game areas and let me get some chips, please. I'd be happy to have anything that isn't what I have. Alright, where's the last one? Pretty sure it said there were 4. I hope I'm not making that up. Okay. This'll work. Let's get the next one next turn. Make sure to preserve that GMD. I want to say this like gets thrown 2 spaces ahead of you. But then it bounces. I don't want to miss. Come on. Okay, I was right about it, but it's hard to hit those things. Not a very big window for it. There we go. Early chips are trash. Worth it though. I'll run this side. I would just run from these fights, but at least they're chip trader fodder. Can't really get anything good from the early game chip trader. I think I might just hold on to chips until I reach the one later on. The early game one just lets you put in 3. The other one lets you put in 10 and has a much bigger pool of stuff you can get. I want to say, at least in some of the games, chip traders are also biased toward giving you chips that you don't have yet. They're more likely to, so they're good to use to fill out your library. Don't really need all those, do I? Perfect. I don't think... It seems like counter hitting doesn't affect your rank in 4. In some of the early games it does. It's number 4. Right here. Get out of town. I want to do some more mischief. Why don't you go to the next world? We'll take this one. Not bad, not bad. think we can win a chip from this fight. It's the totally legit PC release with the handy patch that makes it so it doesn't like crash at the Woodman scenario. I do own all the games on GBA and DS when applicable. I've played like the ever-living god out of all of them. Tap tap shift function print. You mean print screen? There's no just print button. I do have a capture card that I can hook up to anything with an HDMI port, but unfortunately I don't have anything that I can just hook up to a GBA or a DS. I think they make something like that for DS, or at least 3DS? I don't know. I haven't invested in that. But I can hook my Switch up at any point. Still no Battle Network collection. Year 2020, they still haven't done it. Maybe someday. Battle Network fans are kind of like a small but very vocal audience. I'm gonna put that in. Need more of those. Starts phasing up the ear shots, I guess. Right here. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like, to use a GameCube in the Game Boy player. I don't have one of those personally, I don't think. But that is definitely a good idea to GBA games legit. I have a few DS flashcards, but I don't think I have any GBA ones. So I would definitely need to get a few things. I mean, I don't even have like an analog to HDMI adapter. Outside of the GameCube and the game, well, I'd be using flashcard. I'd have to get like everything you have on the list, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, I can counter hit and then use this if I use it on the back guy. Or I could just miss, that's fine too. Oh, good, no, I don't need to buy that. But yeah, like I got the flash code a while ago thinking I'd stream like Smash and Genius of Sephiroth's Switch port. And I did stream a little bit of Smash at one point. And Genius of Sephiroth's, you know, I've played through that a few times. I'd like to play it again sometime, but I'm waiting for now because it's a huge, huge commitment. But I do have it for whatever else I want to use it for. That is so hard to hit. But when I did get my capture card, I had to actually return it once. They gave me a defective one. Went through all sorts of tests, spent days trying to get it to work, and it ended up, it was just defective, flat out. Like, I got the new one, it worked fine out of the box. I guess that happens sometimes. Seems to be a fairly frequent thing with Elgato. I think Cat Icarus, this YouTuber I watch a bit of, I think the same thing happened with him. Like, he just got a new one, couldn't get it to work. Everyone in the comments told him, like, this happens, contact support, they'll send you a replacement if you get this one back, and yeah, I mean, they were really good with me, so hopefully that worked out well for him too. I didn't keep up with it. It worked fine once you have a functioning one in your hands. I can use this, yeah. You have a GBA and Game Boy Color flashcards. Let's see, I've got like 3 or 4 DS flashcards for whatever reason. I picked up a couple from friends that didn't need them anymore, I think. I've got a custom firmware 3DS. I've got a custom firmware PSP that I don't think I even have a battery for anymore. Goodness, I haven't used that in ages. I'm probably one of the only people without a custom firmware Wii. I never bothered. And I have 2 custom firmware Switches. Get some good mileage out of them. The Switch is capable of quite a lot. Saved. Okay. Probably over in this corner too. Then there's probably one down below. Maybe not actually. It's probably in the next area. Is that the Cyber Sutra? So why does dying mean that like you automatically know what this like exorcism thing is anyway? Maybe it's just hurt stuff. I guess the timing was off there? As in like for the copy damage, I guess it was too slow. You get like a second or so to actually use that, huh? I'll just time bomb it. It's the only way to really get a double delete here. Perfect. Dang, no way. Input, output, install, uninstall. Yeah, we're way past like keyboard keys now. Oh, that's the last of them. Okay, we're out of here. Yeah, sometimes it can be rough getting legit copies of older games. There's also like issues with sometimes Japanese games you want aren't sold physically. You can't even order them. I'm not going to condone piracy, especially someone in my position. I try to like help devs get their stuff available for more audiences, but it can certainly be frustrating when you're told like, okay, the only way you can get this one game is digitally on the Switch. So you have to like make another Nintendo account. You have to somehow like put in a Japanese address, which you don't have one of. Japanese like payment info and all this weird nonsense. Or like go get this card offline and like use it to fill up your account. There's a lot of hoops to jump through if you're not like on PC. For PC, it's not that bad to like register an account, order something physically. And sometimes for consoles too. Like I've imported a couple PS4 games. See, I got Zanki Zero and I guess Rim, both in Japanese. I imported those physically because I wanted to play them. But it's not always that cut and dry. Please give her an excellent battle. Meeting you was the high point of Yuko's life. Uh-oh, foreshadowing. He's not my client. It's still kind of weird that mom just let this guy in. It's like this 50, 60-year-old man comes by, hey, I'd like to speak with your son. And she just tells him to go sit down on the couch and watch TV and wait for me. So that was actually it for that scenario. That's pretty short compared to a lot of them. A lot of scenarios would be like, okay, good, you've done half of it, now go like do the same thing on another area of the net, but I don't actually have many areas of the net unlocked yet. I can get through this one nice and quick. That's good to hear. I want to get on to the good parts of the game, you know? Yuko's Navi, of course, isn't like an actual named Navi. Well, they probably have a name, but they're just like... they're just a normal Navi or whatever. And translations and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not like you can really go out and buy an English copy of Mother 3 from Nintendo. There's obviously going to be like repros online and stuff, but... you're pretty justified in getting a flash cart and emulating it there. Yeah, Pokemon TCG 2, stuff like that. Makes a lot of sense. Sometimes you're just not really given a choice. It's one thing to contact like a Dojin dev and ask them to have their game translated, but you know, I don't think we can just contact the Pokemon company now and say, hey, we want to play this Game Boy Color game, please bring it to us. We kind of have to bring matters into our own hands. That's a sad reality. Huh? Yuko. It's okay, she was there the whole time. If you figured out what Yuko is yet. Anyone who's played Touhou 7 and, I don't know, maybe you'll piece together that her name is very similar to a certain Touhou character's name, and if you know, like, anything about that character, well, just figure it out. This must be my last battle. I'm still hoping that someday they, like, officially release Mother 3 in English. Even, you know, obviously not physically, like, duh, in the year 2022, but digitally in some manner. I don't know if they'd, like, want to work it out with Clyde Mandolin, the translator, or if they want to do a retranslation, but it'd be nice, you know? And a lot of people love that game. I like it a lot, too. I played it. It's my favorite Mother game. Great experience. Very emotional. So a lot of people would, you know, be happy to have that as like a proper physical game in their collection instead of like some, you know, eBay repro cart that someone's just trying to make a quick buck off of. And I know that a lot of those, like, it's legit people that like try to make something good, but pretty legit when you've got like ones that don't have working real-time clocks in them, like did not have bring proper batteries. Ponta deleted. Lan is the winner. You were amazing, Yuko. You hit me once. Teehee, I lost, but that was fun. Thank you, Lan. Thank you for not going easy on me. Now she can pass on into the next life. Yuko? I have to go. Go? Where? What's wrong, Yuko? I'm sorry, Lan. I'm sorry for not telling you earlier. It happened a long time before you were born. And speaking of custom carts, I hear it's really hard to buy, like, the GBA Pokemon games and not have it be a custom cart. And there's like this whole subgroup of people that are like really skilled in telling apart fakes, and it sounds really fucking awful. People like try to make fakes and pass them off as real ones to get like a lot more money. I died. No, it's true. That's why all the Navi ghosts appeared in the net. It's because I came back to this world. I get this is supposed to be like an emotional scene, but do they really expect people to like get attached to this character? She appeared, she played tag with the protagonist. That's it. That's the relationship. You sent all those nabbies onto the next world, didn't you? Thank you, Lan. Now I finally had my chance to go up against nice, strong, and handsome opponents like you and Mega Man. Wait, no, don't go, Yuko. It's like every little tournament arc against a different person is like a different 10-minute half episode of a Saturday morning cartoon. But they're all filler episodes, basically. So we get like the baseball episode, the racing episode, the cooking episode. Okay, that's a lie. We don't get some of those, but we do get a cooking one. There is a cooking one. I hate it. It's an obnoxious ass minigame. Watch me, Yuko. I'll win this tournament. I promise. See, Lynn makes a big deal about it here, but because we have to maintain the status quo, her name's never going to come up again. At the end of the game, he's not going to be like, I did this for you, Yuko. I won the tournament just like I promised. No. He forgets her. No characters ever interact with her outside of Lan and Mega Man here. She's gone. She's done. Stricken from the records. Erased from everyone's memories. Heh, I promised. Well, that was a thing. Oh, I think at one point, yeah, we can check in here and look around. Should be a BMD to pick up, some viruses to fight. You can come back and do it later. It's not missable, but it's nice to do it over here. That's not gonna go into the folder. Encode, don't want. Yeah, we don't actually see Mr. Pog's fight outside of the ones in Battle Network 1. Don't really see them do too much, they just kind of talk big. I guess it's just Mets in here. Alright, I'm out. Try to speed through the early game, there's not really too much going on. I haven't even fought a proper boss yet, like, normal Navi doesn't count, Shade Man doesn't count because you have to, like, just lose the first fight because you can't hit him. You just gotta stall it out for a few seconds and it ends. I guess the first proper boss will be like Aquaman, who's gonna be literally right now. We're gonna have to fight Aquaman, so. And then hopefully Top Man and not like generic normal Navi last. Now, I don't think you can reset the game for this. I want to say it's seeded when you first view the matchup, like at the very start, like when this this board gets populated. It could be when your files started, but I'm not sure of that. I just know that, like, if I reload here... Well, I mean, Aquaman always wins anyway, because I'm in Blue Moon. I can't fight Number Man in Blue Moon. But I don't think I could, like, re-roll the RNG to get Top Man or not Top Man if I got the opposite in the last batch. Likely to drown today. Beware of water. What kind of fortune is that? Like, you're likely to die today, but don't hold us accountable. Our predictions cannot be used as police evidence. Alright, where we go? I'm just out of here. I'm just gonna trigger something. Yeah, always. The mail's already read too, I think. Beeboo beeboo. Pee pee poo poo. What an awful ringtone. Assuming that's what that is. Was it the vending machine sound? Vending machines don't make that kind of sound. So this is a recurring character that shows up in, I think, just 4 and 6. So that's enough to be a recurring character, basically. She's just very unlucky. It's my fault that we're poor and both my parents are dead. I'll grow old without knowing what happiness is like. I'm such an unfortunate girl. I can't blame Land for being a little awkward right here. It's true, I was born beneath an unlucky star. If I can win, maybe I can change my life around. But, Shuko, you worry too much. Whoosh whoosh. I wasn't going to say anything, but Atsu and Tai are both here today. So you better do your best. Whoosh. I think those are her brothers? Atsu and Tai. Where are they? They must be in front of the dome by now. In front of the dome? Let's go, Aquaman. Land's just standing behind her and eavesdropping on this. So close that he can hear her Navi. What an odd girl. You got that right. Hey, she mentioned Aquaman. You think she wants to get sued by DC Comics? Whoever owns Aquaman. So in Battleworks 6, they changed his name to Spoutman to avoid legal problems. Good job on that there. Good job making Aquaman in the first place. So this is the arc where we have to, you know, beat the girl and feel bad because she wants to, like, change her life around and winning the tournament. But no, we're here. We don't really have, like, any big, like, reason to want to win, but we need to, because if we lose, it's a game over and we have to reload and try again. We're doing great, right, Tai? Look at these palette swap guys. Yep, as you can tell looking at us. How about you, Shuko? I think these actually are unique sprites that only show up in this scenario. So she's got, like, multiple unique characters in her scenario. But that's because Aquaman is one of the Navis that we Soul Unison with. He's, like, one of the special Blue Moon exclusive, quote-unquote, Navis. And this is always the first, like, Soul Unison scenario you'll get, so they wanted to put a bit of extra effort into it, I assume. Paying for tuition, yada yada yada. Still using that really noisy whooshing thing. Okay. Huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, that? Yeah, I still use it. It's really noisy. Always makes that whoosh whoosh noise. Anyway, we wanted to talk to you about something. You're such a good sister to us. We got you a new one. Let's go have a look after the tourney. Don't worry about money. We both took a job to save up. You did? Thank you. I've been wanting a new one for a long time. The one I have now says whoosh all the time. Can't stand it. So, it's decided then. Throw it away after the tournament. Throw away? They're gonna throw me away? Whoosh. Throw it away. Ha! I can't wait. Okay, I have to go to the net now. Root for me, okay? Good luck, sis. We'll be cheering for you from the stands. So, you got two ways to interpret this. Either Shuko is really cruel, or there's some kind of misunderstanding, and it's obviously the latter. I don't know if they're gonna reveal it here or later. I think probably here. Sure is noisy. That dang washing machine. I mean, Aquaman is essentially just like a washing machine head Navi. Phone call. I think in 6 they changed his whoosh to a drip sound. Sis, what is it? No. What's wrong? It's Aquaman. He heard us talking. Now he thinks we're planning on throwing him away. He went off to the net crying like a baby. Yeah, Navies can cry. Cyber canister. So he just has this thing on him, this like cyber canister. Don't know why. Can we talk to you? Yes. Why am I being asked to help with this? You guys have navies, right? So you brought one of these and you could give the only one to me. You're related, like, I'm literally the first person who walked out of this door. You don't know who I am. You don't know that I saved the world. You don't know that I'm her opponent in the tournament. Can I still not buy any unlocker sub-chips from anyone? Maybe the guy down here later? No, maybe not. Because it's not exactly later yet anyway. Right, yeah, so let's just go home and jack in. I don't think it'll let us jack in from anywhere but home, and it's not like they're gonna let me skip parts of this anyway. They're very strict about making sure you do all the content. Wonderful. You saw me beat up the ghost girls, Navi? Really proud of that one. Only got hit once. Pretty bad in the tournament, she literally moved on, passed on, went to heaven. Alright, so this minigame is a little bit more annoying. So as we're talking, our O2 gauge is falling, which is unfortunate. Let's see, how does this work? I want to say we can get air back somehow. I guess not from those bubbles. Oh, that's just a GMD over there. Well, at least these guys are on the net now. We can get some of their chips. I don't think you can get them in Astro's code in this game, though, can you? Be nice. Let's find out. Oh, well, it's in P code. I'll add them. Got a big P folder already. Let's swap out the Wilkins because they're V code. Who needs them? GMD still have the same contents though, I think. I should go out of the way for the GMDs. Not when I'm on a timer. I think we just need to find him, but I want to say there's more to this than just that. I don't remember. I should do. I mean, I need chips from both of those guys. Oh, that's D code. I want C. C, not D. Ook. Not D. C. Fire ID. We may have already passed him. I can't remember. We have to like find him in a bunch of different places. It's been a little while. I'm rusty when it comes to like this stuff in the game. I'll do fun of the boss fights. I think I'll like get into them just okay, but when it comes to like weird scenario stuff, it's all just kind of a blur, really. There's some bits I remember really clearly because they're hassle and you have to do them every run, but things like this, not as much. Just look around. I might have to jack out and back in to refresh my air. Oh, I think maybe you can go into like a home page and refresh your air. Whose is it I haven't locked? I think Yai's. I don't know which area that's in though. And oh, nice. Got him. Wide shot C. Wide shot C. Over Q. Trash. Garbage going into the chip trader someday. No, I'll have to use it for PA though. By the way, are like my close-up sounds on my mic too strong? I've got a pop filter in front of it, but I haven't really listened to myself back in my recordings too much since testing my quality, but I'm worried that like I've got too many, you know, pop sounds from p. It might not be enough. I might need like a better pop filter, or just like 3 pop filters layered in front of each other. I still don't know, like, I think my mic setup right now is better than it has been before, but there's always room for improvement, I feel. Aw. Broke my time bomb. Don't come with much HP. Alright, we gotta actually do a fight. Send this out and hit something. Let's soften this guy up. The shrimp is pretty weak anyway. I still can't go that way, right? Yeah, there's still that one Navi just standing there, drowning, just to make sure that nobody passes by her. Good. Oh. Eventually we'll have something that'll make it so we don't get flinched and don't lose rank for getting hit. It's pretty much essential. Like getting good ranks on boss fights. I mean, you know, unless you're good at the game, you can dodge stuff. Alright, yeah, he's probably back in ACDC 1 and I missed him. I guess I'm gonna have to look around thoroughly. I really ought to buy some sneak runs, but at the same time, I do want the chips from these viruses to like fill out my folder a little bit early on, so I guess it's not that bad if I actually do these fights. But maybe next time I'm outside, I'll grab some sneak runs. I mean, I guess we are going to want to use the chip trader a lot in the mid to late game. I usually don't really pack on sneak runs too much. I don't know. Let's see what we do. Music can't get very far before having to loop. Having to stop, get cut off rather. Still got room for more of these, I think. No? Alright, we already have 4 wide shots. Y'all in C? Yep, okay. I've got another bubbler to put in. We're clearing Vulcans. What's that? 2 bubblers? 3. We need 1 more. Okay. Nice. He's probably around here, like over in that score down there. I just can't see him until we get closer. Let me go look. I mean, he could be up in town area. I'm not sure. No. Not ideal. Yeah, the wide shot enemies have so much HP. Hundo's quite a lot. Sure, we'll do this. If he moves up, I can hit them both at once, but I don't think he's going to. The Shrimpy kind of blocks him. I'll just take the Shrimpy and wide shot this guy back. Q code. Very much like the regular alphabet. Letters like Q, J, Z tend to have less chips in them. So, they're a little bit less viable to like base an entire folder around, I think. Ugh. Getting a lot of those. Alright, I guess he's not over this way. I think I checked all 3 areas fairly thoroughly, no? Oh man, this could be a while. The ghost scenario was already over by this point. Because I had a convenient hot-cold radar for finding the ghosts. Not so much for this. Alright, let me jack out real quick. Jack back in. I'm gonna go from Yai's homepage. If we want to go to city area, this will cut down on our time a bit. Not city area, town area. Goodness, not the same thing at all. This is ACDC 3. Cool. I think I already checked here thoroughly, right? I think I would have seen him. I hope that's the case. This area's underwater too. Maybe he's over here. You might actually go backwards, like, through the areas as you find him, come to think of it. I think you might find him in ACDC 1, like, last? It's like a vague, maybe fake memory in my head. I don't know. This is close enough. Shit, I should have aimed that toward the back one, taking out the front one first. Wide shot's nice because you fire from the middle row, it covers all 3 panels. Otherwise, it just covers top and middle or bottom and middle. Anyone who uses wide shot in PvP is kind of an ass, but I use it in PvP, so I'm kind of an ass. I'm very, very familiar with the Battle Network series, but plot stuff just kind of zooms on by, and it's really like the low point of the game. It's like the stuff that you gotta slog through to reach the fun stuff, which is like the folder building and the fights against like the boss is higher versions, post game stuff, late game stuff. All that's really fun. Maybe I should have just played Shanghai EXE, honestly, and maybe I will in the future on stream. Oh, here he is. Here's our boy. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Aquaman. Who's that whoosh? I'm Mega Man. I've been looking for you. Everyone's worried about you. Why don't you come back home? Everyone's worried? Whoosh. Liar. After the tourney, they're gonna throw me away. You're mistaken. I don't want to hear it. Whoosh, whoosh. I'm whoosh. Too noisy. I'm an unwanted nabby. Leave me alone. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Aquaman. What a stubborn nabby. Let's chase some Mega Man. Okay. Alright, yeah, so we have to backtrack here. So, I wish I'd remember that to start with. That's okay. Too many codes in the folder. Maybe one more bubbler C, and that'll help out a little bit. Let's get that one. Alright, we'll get this guy with a boomerang once he hits up top. Right there. Boomerang feels so good to use. All the chips that like are instantaneous, don't have a wind up, just are really fun to use. They feel good to take stuff out with. You might be all the way back in like AC/DC 3 now, but I'm gonna give a quick check here. But we know he went back this way, judging by the way he swam. Unless the game's pulling a fast one on me. Give me my time bomb. There we go. So deletions, like double and triple, are based on time, like how quickly you get one after the other, not like whether it's the same attack or not. So that was only a double delete, unfortunately. This thing's C-code, it's kind of trash. We'll get rid of the air shot for now. So we still have a couple A's and B's I'd like to get rid of. Do we have anything I could swap those out for? Not really. Nothing that's like on code with anything else I have. I don't want like the mini bombs in there. I have one L code. It's a boomerang. I'd like to get all the boomerangs in the same code if possible, but that's going to be a bit before that happens, I think. Let's go see where he is. I'm over here. Alright. Oh, I can put that in. Purely because it's asterisk. It won't get in the way. Let's see. Cannon is the only T code I have. I'm gonna get rid of the cannons first, I guess. Like, they work fine, but I don't have many chips in those codes in here. Yeah, we're gonna go back from the ITOM page. We don't have to do this all in one run after all. I'm surprised there's no way to refill your air on the net. I mean, aside from going into someone's homepage, I guess. But I thought there were like air bubbles or something. I guess not. It's been a while. Probably no, I could be thinking 6. Honestly, in 6, like, you actually swim around the screen and, like, look for Aquaman or something. Oh, actually, also in 6, you actually play as the other nabbies for short times during some of their scenarios. 6 is very different. Not all the games have, like, this weird tournament arc thing. That's only for that, like, bases the entire game around the tournaments. Some of the other games have tournaments as parts of the story, but for, like, a single arc. So, like, the way nabbies are introduced in Driftpad 2 is very different depending on the game. Usually it's more like, this nabby is, like, part of the evil organization. You're gonna meet them here like this. Instead of like, oh, they're your opponent in the tournament. Have fun. And there will be some in this game like that as well. Okay, so he's not in AC/DC 3. Let's go check AC/DC 2. I already have everything from these viruses that are showing up at this point, unfortunately. Oh, I can actually do this. Perfect. Easy double delete. I don't need any bubblers or wide shots anymore. Oh. getting cutscened. I wonder where Aquaman went. I thought he swam off this way. Yeah. Riveting. Ah, there's someone. Yeah, that's not just someone, that's Aquaman. So, yeah, we can't access that warp. I think we have to, like, go find Shuko and get the code for this or something. Did you see Aquaman? Are you talking to Aquaman or Mega Man? What? What a confusing exchange. I think he went into that warp point. Only that door wasn't there, we could follow him. Come think of it, like... So, presumably Mega Man doesn't see, like, this top-down, angled view. He sees, like, stuff from his eyes. Is this what Lan sees right now? Or do we see stuff from Mega Man's eyes? Sorry, when I say we, I mean Lan. It would make sense if he saw the same screen we're seeing. Because often when he and Mega Man talk, Mega Man will, like, look up at the screen, I think. At least I don't think I'm imagining that. Like, if you hit L, so they speak, that's what happens. He really, like, faces the screen and speaks with Lan. So I think she's out the town for whatever reason, but I don't think we can go find her there until we go talk to one of her brothers. Because this game, again, it really wants you to experience all the content, all the conversations. It's very much the same problem as, like, oh, in Wind Waker, you can't find the Triforce pieces until you buy the charts. Oh, Electown 1. Do you mean Town Area 1? Well, wait, but no, she's like not online, she's in the real world. Why are you calling it Electown 1? Hold on. Okay, well, it does say Electown 1, but this is a real world place. This isn't like a net address. Why are they using the 1? What? Is it like that in the Japanese script? That's so strange. Well, here she is. Where? There? I'm not even sure she lives in AC/DC, so I don't know why she has, like, this restricted property on the AC/DC net. Sure, let's grab a couple. They're cheap. Alright, back we go. I guess I'll go in from Yai's homepage again. Like, I'm gonna go in from Yai's house. What do you think of that? Knock knock. Don't mind me, just gonna unlock your PC. Stick this PET cord into it. I'm gonna go get some more coffee soon. I'm gonna stay up as late as I can today, to like 8 or 9 p.m. so I can reset my schedule properly for the weekend, because I've got like plans, got places I gotta be this Saturday and Sunday. And I need to be at those places fairly early in the day, not at like 8 p.m. So I think this, yeah, that worked perfectly before. It'll work every time, I think. Right, I need to go back to AC/DC 2. I guess I could get some more attack ups from AC/DC 3, huh? That's cool to know. I think I got 3 in here? Oh, 4. Already full them. Never ever need any more. Later on, you can make a second folder. But, like, it actually takes the chips from your packet, puts them in. It's not like, okay, you can have the same chip in both folders and not have it, like, get consumed. Just kind of weird, like, you can't use both folders at once, so why not just let them be, like, different configurations of the chips you have, instead of, like, I'm physically putting my chip in this. It doesn't really make sense. You can also get a third folder, but it's one that you can't edit, ever. It's one that you can, like, get different pre-made decks of, essentially pre-made setups from different NPCs. And it's never anything good. Ever. The third folder is never good. Which is why sometimes the game is going to be like, oh, you have to use your third folder here. We're going to give you a special one. And it's going to be awful for this, but we're going to make you use it anyway. Have fun. Battle Network does a lot of stuff. It doesn't really know what it wants to do. Like, just let me enjoy making a folder. Give me more than 2 folders to edit. That would be great, you know? Even the DS one, I don't think it gives you any extras. There's no real reason to, like, restrict players like that outside of cartridge space. So, especially for the DS port of 5, they should have gone a bit more all out with it. 5's DS port also forces you to use the touchscreen to make folders, if I recall right, which is not great. Good enough. I don't want to waste the time, but I'm getting blown up. It's really weird that, like, we didn't ever get a DS port of 6. So the game, factoring in, like, latest releases, we have 1, which got put onto the DS, and it got a fan translation patch later. The DS version has, like, maps, which the original didn't have. I think it just updates stuff to be more modern, adds in a bit of extra content, too. 2 is just 2. 3 has 2 versions. 3 is a bit weird because one of our versions is actually, like, an updated version in Japan. It's kind of like the whole Pokemon thing with Gen 1. But important thing is we have 2 versions. 4, just 2 versions. 5 had 2 versions on the GBA, and then both of those got put onto the DS as Double Team, and you can have separate files for each version. So it's not like Pokemon Emerald or like a traditional third version of the game that's like, oh, we have both games content and maybe some extra stuff. It's more like we're going to put both versions on this cart, and each version is going to have a bit of extra content, but only a bit. It's going to have like touchscreen controls, updated OST, and like you can put other games into the bottom slot to get like extra stuff, like extra battle music and whatnot. Like one extra boss. It's just kind of weird, but it was nice. You know, it gave us wireless PvP for the first time. And 6 came out, and you could use the GBA wireless adapter with that, which was nice, but we never got a DS port of 6. So 5 is just weirdly sitting in the middle there, and it got a DS like double port and 6 didn't. Strange. Just leave me alone. I'm really depressed now. I know things have been tough with mom and dad dying young. Wow. But I've worked really hard for everyone too. And now they're gonna throw me away and buy a new Navi. So cruel. Like I said, that's all just a big misunderstanding. Nah, they said I'm like an old washing machine. Wait a minute. You got it. That's right, they were talking about the washing machine. Arg, I'm so embarrassed. What an incredibly stupid misunderstanding. Yeah, you're telling me. That's what we've been saying this whole time. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you understand. Now. Anyway, can you do something about the net? Goodness, this guy's like full-on Toho power level being able to just flood all these areas like this. Oh no, did I do it again? When I cry, I can't see what's around me. I'm sorry, I'll fix it up in a jiffy. It's a good thing this guy, like, is the Navi of this, like, innocent girl instead of belonging to an evil organization. Because he's capable of a lot, I guess. He can not only, like, totally flood areas, he can also apparently suck all the hydration out of areas. And, I mean, there's no counter to this. Like, Mega Man couldn't do anything. You had to just go find him and ask him to fix it. It's not like, yeah, Freeze Man, put some ice in the game, we can go get an item and, like, get rid of it. It's like, this just happens. He apparently just doesn't run out of water. He just keeps on doing this. He just has to get sad. Just give this guy some cyber onions, which, by the way, do exist. There are cyber onions in the cooking scenario. Don't even go there. I'm not kidding. And he could, like, wreak havoc, like... one of the evil organizations needs to try to, like, recruit Shuko secretly. Dendome. Dimmadome. This is the wrong place. They're right next door, it's okay. There's gonna be more to the map later, by the way. Otherwise it would be a little bit small. I'm gonna be doing some international travel in Battle Network 4. Ladies and gentlemen, here at today's entrance. First, it's the poor net battler, Shuko. Is that what she registered as, or is that like this guy's interpretation? Because if he's just ad-libbing this, well, he's kind of an ass. And I mean, if that's what she put in, well, I don't know, why would you want that to be your identity? It's like, hello, I'm Hawkeye Blue, the ugly translator. This is what I have in my Twitter bio, and I expect you to credit me as this in every project I work on. I'll do my best. Next, I'd like to introduce the grade school net battler Lan. Well, I guess that's more of a neutral title, but I still wouldn't really want that to be my qualifying feature. Like, isn't Shuko also in grade school? I guess she could be like junior high? High school? I don't know, you really never know with these characters. You really never know in like Japanese media, like Jotaro, I think in Arc 3 is like 18 or something like that. Like he's just at the end of high school. Guy looks like he could be in his mid-20s. He's big. Don't worry about it. Don't pull any punches in the battle. Don't worry, I'll give it my all. This tourney will be my life's turning point. Got some bad news for you. You're not the protagonist. I'm glad to hear it, and then we'll give it our all too. Death flag set. Good luck, Aquaman. You too. Whoosh. How noble. Alright, let's go. So he's an actual unique boss. You could call this guy our first real boss. But it's not really going to be that much of a fight. I might be able to get the counter timing right. I don't know. Shouldn't be too hard, but I'm not sure. Off by a bit. Yeah, so he usually does that move like several times in a row, but I guess maybe not until his higher versions. It's fine. Let's kind of wing it. Your rating doesn't matter here anyway. It's a plot fight, so you can't get anything from it, unfortunately. Now, bomb he throws gets to be like much bigger in his later iterations of this fight. So I moved like thinking it was going to be, but no, it was tiny. He always moves up to the front row, so he can hit you with the thing. Oh, that can hit multiple times like that. Oh, that's nice. That's what that does. Okay. Let's get him with the boomerang when he moves. Yeah, so he like blocks himself with his own faucets here. He's not really the best at battling. There we go. Yeah, see, you don't get a chip anyway. It's a shame. Aquaman deleted. The winner and Lan. We did it. I lost. I guess my life won't change after all. Hee hee. That's not true, Lan. Don't laugh. Shuko, what a great match. No, you guys aren't supposed to be in here. You're supposed to be over at the stands. Go. Get out of here. This is restricted. Atsu, Tai. Shuko's not unlucky. You've got such a great family. She is factually unlucky, though. I hope that washing machine doesn't break. Aquaman, you were great. Don't you think so, Mega Man? Yeah, he was a really tough opponent. That's some really convincing sarcasm. You were no slacker yourself, Mega Man. Yada yada yada. So, even though, like, objectively, the ghost scenario was more emotional and touching, Mega Man has decided, he really sympathizes with Aquaman. He really understands him. And they formed such an emotional bond that, I guess because, like, he's got his weird, I used to be human, but then I died and was made into a Navi, whole background, he can soul unison with that Navi. Which is essentially just, it's just turning to like half Mega Man, half Aquaman. It's just putting on a little Aquaman cosplay, getting special abilities. Kablooey. So, was that a trip sound? I don't think kablooey is a trip sound, unless she stepped on a mine. Okay. That's 2 out of 3 20s down. So that's going to be a soul unison tutorial, I think. Yeah, double soul. Thanks, Dad. No, I don't want to do the training program. It probably would have made me do it anyway. Yeah, I know. So you need to sacrifice a chip that matches that Navi's element. And it's the same as just using the chip for that battle. Yep. They have like a little fake folder that they set up for this. Uh-huh. So you can charge up chips. Or actually, no, I'm using the buster button. Hold on. There we go, now I'm charging up chips. So, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, I'm charging up bubblers, and my charge also becomes a bubbler. It's just the damage is different. Charging up chips, I'm gonna say maybe doubles them. Doubles the damage. Adds flat, I'm not sure. Uh-huh. Yep. It's got some restrictions, but it's useful. Sometimes. A lot of them end up not really being that big, but they're nice to have as options. I mean, I guess if we want to fight a fire Navi, it can be useful. The thing is, like, there's plenty of non-elemental, really powerful combos that just work against all Navis in this game. So, you can typically just rely on those too. So, Topman is a Navi that's shared between both games. Therefore, he does not have a double soul. He's just there. I've not heard about this Navi before. Well, you can say that for almost every Navi in the game. He's previously made it this far, so be careful. I know. Let's beat this guy, Mega Man. You got it. Man, having a Navi, it sounds nice and all, but it's also kind of like... You're never really alone. Like, you never get, like, you time where you don't have someone watching you. Someone there to, like, comment on what you're doing. I think it'd be kind of socially draining, personally. I mean, I guess, like, you could work it out with your Navi. I guess maybe Land and Mega Man are different because they're literally brothers. Maybe it really just depends on the person. Maybe some people are like, well, I'm not going to bring my PD to work. Or, like, I only bring my PD to work and I'm alone when I'm at home. My Navi is, like, purely, they help me with my business, my scheduling. And outside of that, you know, they just go do whatever they want on the net. And I go watch Netflix alone. Here I go, Kosuke. Watch this. Whoa. Awesome. It's a top lane. How unique. You got that right. Mom and Dad used to play with tops a lot when they were kids. How do you like Grandpa's special Cyber Top, Kosuke? Oh, boring. Huh? Tops are boring, they just spin. Kosuke. Grandpa, I'm sick and tired of all the tops all the time. Sounds like they have a weird relationship. Huh. Like, when my old relatives came over, they would, like, give our dogs a treat. They'd like, give me a quarter or something like that. We had, like, this elderly neighbor that was kind of like an uncle. He'd bring over, like, 50-cent pieces every time he came over. But I guess this grandpa, he just brings his grandson a new top every time. Huh? What's this? Man, this is the work of a virus. A virus? Arik, this is the worst mistake of my whole life. I mean, it's not really your fault. You were just spinning the top on the sidewalk. Man. Let's go, Mega Man. Viruses just get into everything all the time. Like, it's just a natural occurrence in this world. It's no different than, like, I don't know, a fly getting in your house, right? You're not like, oh shit, this fly made it and this is the worst mistake of my life. Like, you probably have all your windows shut. You have the door shut. They just find a way in, right? You don't really know from where. So that enemy in the middle has one of my favorite chips in the whole game. But it's probably going to break this time bomb with its attack. Let's see. Hurry. Okay. It's fine. Good. I don't think you can get anything in this fight anyway, since it's a story one. But I think we can jack into the top after. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure we can, though. So maybe we can farm these guys, if they appear in here. No, I'm not jacking out. I'm not done in here. I want air hockey. I want to... No, there's no BMB. Oh, here it is. Dharmas? No Dharmas. Yeah, I'll actually Aqua Soul here. Yeah, that charge shot. It's extra damage, charges quicker. I guess early game it's nice for just getting through fights quicker, so it charges like almost instantly. So notably, you can't counter with Buster stuff though. Even though this is like kind of a special attack, it won't work as a counter. A lot of these charge attacks will flinch Navis though. If it's not obvious, viruses don't flinch. Like they don't get stunned or become intangible to attacks after getting hit. That's just a thing that happens with actual bosses. But it's important because, you know, you want to beat bosses quickly. So that flinching can really get in the way. So that doesn't look like that impressive an attack, right? But if you get that chip, it's actually pretty damn good. It's a lot faster in your hands than it is in the viruses. Nice. Alright, F code. So I think this is going to come in D, E, and F. So technically, I guess we could swap out some of our C chips and put Air Hockey D in here along with Wide Shot D. Because we have Wide Shot C right now. And that would make for good folder synergy, but we'll see what happens. But I am going to grind these up for a little bit. These are just awesome chips to have throughout the whole game. They also make a really good PA, which is just good at slaughtering bosses. Bounces really quickly, does like 100 to 200 damage per hit depending on the PA level. So like a good use or two of that is enough to just instantly win certain boss fights, even like at the highest boss level. Obviously you've got to kind of roll the dice a few times to actually get the PA, but still. The downside is the hockey pucks go into holes, and they just go away if that happens. So if there's a hole in the fight, you're screwed. Unless you can position the puck around it. Or F, and that's fine. F code is probably good in this game. It's generally good in all the games. Again, like common letters are typically the easy ones to build folders around, and F is a pretty common letter. I'll take it. That's 2 out of 3 of them. Now later on in the game, there's going to be this thing where you can go to Higsby, and you can buy any chip that you have in your library, more copies of it. However, it's limited. I think it's in BN4. It's in some of the games. It's limited in that you can only get certain codes. It's going to be like, okay, you want to buy an Air Hockey? You can buy it from me, but only an E code. Outside of that, like, you're going to have to go procure the other codes yourself. So it's not perfect, but it can be useful if the code he offers happens to, like, be a useful one. I don't think he'll ever sell, like, exclusive codes that you can't get on your own, but it can be useful. It's kind of like a mail-order chip system, but you get them instantly. I think that's supposed to be how it is in the universe. Local Rush. Wait for that guy. If I time this right, I might be able to hit all of them. Yeah, perfect. Get me out of these fights quick. Give me more Dharmas. Good, okay. Just time bomb these guys. This should be an S rank, so I might get decode. Let's find out. E. You get E for S ranks. Well, either way, just give it to me. I mean, if you can give me a D, I can actually do the PA now. I'll gladly put that in, I guess. Honestly, though, I'm only fighting viruses right now. I'd actually rather just have 4 copies of F. Or whatever I can get, really. Yeah, we'll do Knight too. That's fine. We'll do this. We can maybe take them both out with this, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I would have had to time it straight. How did that hit him? That do damage. This is delayed a little bit. Okay. We got 3 Fs. I want one more F. I'm gonna put in the ones I have, though. Come on. So by code, cannons can go. And we'll also take out... counter. It's the only T code. Don't really want it. I want to get rid of those crackouts at 1.2. They're just taking space, but at least they're asterisk, so they kind of still help the folder flow a little bit. They're not like actively obstructing my chip choice at the very least. Which is good. Right, I'm just going to line these guys up and take them all down. It's not going to work perfectly, Come on. Timed it perfectly while they were swapping. Good. These are not the right viruses. Oh, I should have actually used the hockey. So the hockey has a unique attribute. It pierces shields. It's considered to be break type, so it would hit these Metars even if they have their helmets out. So the better the hockey, like the more bounces it does, but that still goes around the whole field twice. So there's a bit of a nuance with the hockey and how it's aimed. So when Mega Man uses it, it's going to mirror like where he is on the field. If I use it from like the front, it's going to like bounce around like top, left, right, bottom. Essentially, if I use it from any four of those squares. And otherwise it'll like bounce across in like a straight diagonal line based on where I'm throwing it from. It's the opposite of the virus for whatever reason. If the virus uses it from the middle, it'll bounce into the four squares, I noticed. Don't know why it's like that. It's a weird nuance. More E-code, huh? You might have to get the D-code from the EX version of the virus, huh? Wouldn't be surprised if Higsby's shop gets it too. Maybe one more of these and I'll be satisfied. We'll be able to move along. This will carry me through the early game. I'll save a lot of time. Yeah, actually, what I should do is unite with this and take these, because these are objectively better chips. Nice. That's going to give me another F, though. Oh, rather another E, which I don't want. Well, I almost have a full stack of those, too, that I don't really need. I gotta start playing worse so I can get my F. Yeah, just throw them out. I'll avoid a double deletion though. Do not double delete. 9 rank? 9 rank. Alright, there we go. I'm more than content with that. It's really nice. I'm glad that I got top man scenario. So I can do this. Right. 16k is any not bad for this early on in the game. It's enough to buy pretty much anything at this point. What do you think you're doing, you little punk? Ark, man, just when I thought we'd beat the viruses too. Yeah, then we spent 10 minutes just exploring in there. You should mind your own business next time. Mind how you could have beaten that virus as easily. Okay. Huh? You're a net battler too? Are you really surprised? He's got a unique sprite. Don't you know what that means, Lan? I am more than just some old geezer. I'm not too old to beat you youngsters. Wow. I guess Net Battle was more than just a game for the young. Hey, would you mind introducing me to your Navi? Huh? Not now. Well, why not? Quit your yapping. I said no and knows my answer, so scram. Bah, what's your problem? Just let us see him. Never you mind. My Navi's busted at the moment, that's all. He's broken? What's with a look of pity? It's not a major problem. Densuke, you've got to find a gold bug for me. Another gold bug? Yeah. What's this? Get out of here, you. A gold bug. You're talking about the prelim. It ended a long time ago. Okay, so get yourself some rest. It's fine during the battle, but it hits me after it's over. I can take a look if you want me to. What? No, forget about it. I can't show you my busted Navi. It'd be too embarrassing. Why is it broken again, anyway? Humph. It's a makeshift Navi, so it's always broken. Makeshift? You made it by yourself? You got a problem with that? No, no problem. But why the same... Humph. All I've done for 50 years is make tops. I made this Navi secretly for something to talk to my grandson about. So do you got a problem with that? It keeps breaking down all the time. Do you have a friend or somebody who knows Navis? The old folks' home does have a net battle club, but they won't have anything to do with me. Bah, doggone it. Why won't they have anything to do with you? I've been a top maker for 50 years. I always said that net battles are for children. That must be why. So why don't you just apologize? Net battles are a lot funner if you enjoy them with friends. I can forgive him using non-words because he's young. Nonsense. Ha! Whatever happens, I'm still a master top craftsman. Ha! I'll just apologize like it was nothing. Ha! What am I reading? Shut up. He looks busy. I just have to fix it. This is hard to do by myself. You can only just leave your top here? Get a top and a shirt too. First I have to buy all the chips and parts. Mumbo mumbo. So, I don't really want to rag on the guy too bad, but why did he make like an old senile navvy? What a stubborn old man. Nope, he just won't show us his navvy. Hey Lan, that old man forgot his top. Ah, you're right. Just in the middle of like the sidewalk. He's gonna roll out into the street and get run over. Cyber top. We'll have to give it back to him. Well, I suppose we will. Yeah, where did he go? We don't really know. I'm so excited. The next battle determines who's number one. Oh, hold on. Can we, like, jack into these vending machines? I think I already looked. No. We may not. Probably over in Elect 10. I don't really remember. Let's go look. No unlockers. Guess we just can't get in yet. He's probably buying parts out here, right? Yeah, here he is. Tensuke, hello. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Excuse me. Huh? Who's there? Didn't I just see you? You're the brat who fixed my top without my permission. You forgot this top. I don't need it anymore. Why don't you use it as a decoration for that boring dome? So, what were you grumbling about? About my navvy, of course. I have to find some way of converting my easily broken navvy into a more durable model. Alright, I just don't know enough about navvies to do the job. I mean, you made one yourself. I don't think that's something that anyone can just do. It's always talked about as like a big deal, I think. Like, Lan's dad made his own navvy, and that's considered like very impressive. Now, mind you, I don't know where everyone gets like these navvies, like Aquaman, Fireman, Rollgutsman. I would assume, if I had to guess, they're like commissions, right? It's like commissioning someone to make you a custom VR chat model. In my mind, that's what navvies are. Just heard the cats make some noise. Like for kids, their parents probably like paid for them. Like, oh, Male just turned 10. Like here, I commissioned this from like an online Etsy shop, Now you have your own custom net navvy. Happy birthday, hun. That kind of thing, right? So, I'm pretty sure it's a big deal that he just made his own navvy. If he doesn't know something, just Google it. We're in the future. Surely, like, search engines still exist, right? Surely. That old man sure gets mad a lot. He's such a typical craftsman. What does that even mean, Mega Man? What kind of stereotype of craftsman do you even have in your head? I kind of feel sorry for him. He's working so hard to just to get along with his grandson. Yeah, as a fellow net battler, I wish I could help him out. What should I do? Man, let's go check out the net battle club he mentioned. Oh yeah, that club formed by old net battlers. Yeah, it's 4:30 AM, isn't it? Yeah, I started a bit late tonight. I had a friend come over, and we played Smash for a couple hours warm up for the tournament this weekend. Let's give it a shot. Hang on a second, I'll search for some info. See, look, search engines. They exist. Mega Man's just searching. Why can't this guy Google how to fix his navvy? I got it, they get together in AC/DC Park. Alright, let's go, Mega Man. Now, of course, they only get together today after we Google them. You know, we pass through AC/DC Park all the time throughout this game, and in the past 3 games. But, you know, we never see him. Just building another farm on the Minecraft server. Yeah, here stuff's getting pretty advanced there. People got, like, iron golem farms. Or someone had, like, a poppy farm. I didn't even know if that kind of thing was doable. Oh, can we finally buy from Higsby's? No, she's just still freaking out behind the counter and not actually doing anything. Why did he leave you in charge? I'm still mad. Oh, that navvy on the poster, by the way, is like the secret super boss of Battle Network 3. It's a cool little Easter egg. That's Serenade right there. The poppies are a byproduct of the Iron Golem farm. Okay. So, like, someone just came up with a storage for them probably then, huh? I assume there's nothing to use them for outside of red dye. Excuse me. Is this the meeting with the Net Battle Club? Yes, it is, Sunny. Automatic sorter. To make into a... Oh, into a composter. I read that as a computer. I'm like, wait, you guys have, like, little computers in Minecraft? Like, I know that's a thing. Like, people make, like, the big redstone computers. And, of course, if you're playing modded, that kind of stuff is, like, piss easy. Goodness. I don't know anything about, like, vanilla redstone or, like, sorting systems or anything like that. It's all scary to me. I'm used to, like, the easy modded one-block things. Like, oh, here's my extraction pipe with my filter. It goes straight into, like, my pulverizer or whatever. I'm currently playing Nomi Factory. It's fun. It's a Greg Tech Pack. Yes, it is, Sunny. Oh my, you sure are a young one. I wanted to ask you about Tensuke. Oh, that stubborn old man. Well, I can understand wanting to get along better with one's grandson, but Tensuke has always made fun of us. Pillager Raid Farm. See, I don't even know how that kind of thing works. I haven't played vanilla as much, like, after the Pillagers and stuff came out. Since around that time is, like, when I started to heavily get into modded. I guess. Now he wants our help. He needs your help, he's serious. What should we do? Every time I need to even, like, make some kind of basic, like, redstone timer or repeater circuit, I have to look that up. And, like, make whatever's compact. I still barely even understand that stuff. I'm glad that mods, or rather mod packs, usually just, they don't make you learn redstone for stuff. It's usually just, like, just electricity. Just, you know, turn stuff on and off. It's not too bad, typically. I can't turn down an earnest young boy like this one. We're getting soft in our old age. Whisper, whisper. Boso, boso. What do you think of that? Oh my, yes, that sounds like fun. Alright, we'll help out. Really? Oh, there's a catch. It's Net Battle Club rule number 7. We just made it up. Never assist those without enthusiasm. That's the rule. If you want the assistance of the Net Battle Club, first you'll have to pass our test and prove you're worthy. How about it? Sounds like you just made that up, but we're enthusiastic. Surely, this won't just be net battling them, it'll be some awful hassle. Like, I don't know, go catch me 10 gold bugs. Very well. All of our nabbies will hide around the town area. You'll have to find them all and answer their questions. If you succeed, I'll give Tensuke my nappy building info. Okay, let's go, Mega Man. Leave it to me. Heh, this'll be a fun way to kill some time. Hey, you're talking kinda loud. Heh. I'd like to get my hands on the full script and Control F, heh, and see how many times it comes up. As I swear it's like something they really just rely on. Anyway, you said Electon area? Okay, so we'll just go in from here. I can't really blame it though, like, there's so many different types of laughter in Japanese, but it's a little bit harder in English, I feel. I think we go in from here. Wait, no, we go in from around the corner to the right, actually. That's the TV. This is nothing, it's just where we got the earphones from. And speaking of mob farms, in Nomi Factory, rather than like setting up mob farms, you digitally farm your mobs. You set up like simulation chambers, you have like little data models you plug into them, and as long as you can provide them with power and some pulsating polymer clay, I think it's called something like that at least, it'll just give you little things that you can use to make their drops with. It's very, very advanced. You also have digital storage, a lot of mod packs too. Alright, this is going to be a hassle and a half. But once we're done with this, we can move on to like the next main story scenario. Be done with the first tournament. By the way, most like old nabbies are like brown colored. It's weird, there's like male nabbies, female nabbies, and then old nabbies. There's just these weird archetypes. And I guess in this universe, no one ever just gets a nabby and like keeps it until they're in their old age. They're like, okay, I'm old now. I have to get an old nabby and like ditch my old one, or like maybe they recolor them. I have no clue. That's never really made to be clear. Like if you can customize your nabby's appearance past what they initially have. I don't think you ever really see that kind of thing happening. It's just weird, all the things that aren't really explored in Battle Network. I'm not saying that all these things would be interesting to explore, but it's just a lot of questions I have that are never really answered. And I always have to wonder about. Early game, it's nice to have some buster damage, but I don't have anything for that yet. We'll get another mechanic later on that'll assist with that. Doesn't work. Okay. So they said town area. Let's look around. So that door can't be accessed unless you're in the Lumberman scenario, I think. There's one of them here. Wait, I don't know why there's two doors there, actually. That's weird. Maybe that's how it is in the scenario, I can't recall. Good. I wanted to do that twice, but I messed up the timing the first time. Fairly tight. Oh, okay. Okay. This is one of them. Hey, you youngster. Care to take my quiz? Here's the question. What is put on a table, cut, and never eaten? Cards. Like you cut a deck. Secret one. All these things that we get do stay in our key items, by the way. They all have flavor text. Falling on heads. What? Oh, so we have that dark chip that we got. It's just not like a proper chip, it's a key item instead. Item descriptions are always kind of fun to read. It's a lot of work translating these though, usually. As usually you've got a pretty tight text limit to put stuff into. Kind of makes RPGs quite the tall task. They typically have a pretty high text volume anyway. Con Piece RPG, for example, you know, it's fairly small in the scope of RPGs, but there was still a lot in there. Translating all the attack names, the spell card names, and descriptions took a while because I wanted to like keep the wording really consistent between them, like how they refer to like single targets and multiple targets. I'd keep like elemental attribute abbreviations and whatnot consistent, while still keeping everything within the text limit and still have it read decently well. Matching wits with such a young Navi makes me feel young. Haha, let's go. Here's the question. I build up castles, I tear down mountains. Make some men blind, I help others to see. What am I? Sand, I guess? Yeah. Help others to see. I guess you can make sand into glass for glasses, but that's kind of weird when glass is also one of the answers. Sure. How nice to be young. I mean, being old doesn't mean your brain stops working. At least not if you're a Navi. You should still function just fine unless you were coded to not function fine. I don't like it if I could hit that, but I kinda... Okay, I'll take out the meta with the charge shot, and then... is this... Yeah, that's the right button. No. I don't want that guy to break the thing. Damn it. I flubbed my timing when charging. Oh well, can't win them all. There's this really annoying thing later on where one of the, like, boss free fights is going to have one of those green crystals in it with an exclusive chip that you can only ever get from there. And you need to beat the boss without having either of you destroy it, and it's just the worst thing. Why am I going here? It's actually the hardest replay against Shade Man specifically that has that. He's in general one of the harder boss free fights because... I guess it hasn't really shown up yet because he was invincible in this fight. But when you fight him later on, and every time you hit him with stuff, he turns into bats and like leaves the field. He's just awful. You typically have to like make a specific kind of foliage just to deal with him, from my experience. If I'd gotten my charge shot just right, I could have taken that thing out and saved the GMD. Started up so slow as default Mega Man with no power-ups. It's ridiculous. Alright. Hey, guy. I'm too old to match you physically, but I'm not too old to match wits. Here's the question. Lovely and round, I shine with pale light. Go into the darkness, a lady's delight. What am I? Diamond? No, pearl. Pearl makes sense. Go into the darkness, you know, like inside a clam. Alright, you're right. Darn, you sure know a lot for such a young guy. I tell you, kids, they grow up fast these days. Here, you can have this. I mean, I'm only getting these because they're multiple choice, you know? Man, as a kid, speaking of pearls, I had trouble on that, Oh, hi. Secret NPC. We're going to need this. This is mandatory, by the way. I forgot about this. It's just here. This is like one of 3 parts that you'll need much later on in the game to make the thing that lets you cross these stupid little gaps. Eventually in the game, you will hit one of these that you have to cross. You can't proceed without doing it. And you'll have to like go on this convoluted side quest to get all the parts and have this guy make it for you. And you have to do it every time you play the game. That's not something that like persists with you through playthroughs. Your chips do. And some other things, but all your like key items, they're gone. It's awful. Alright, last guy, I think 4th. I've learned a lot of stuff in my long, long life. Ready? Here's the question. I go around in circles, but always straight ahead. Never complain no matter where I am led. What am I? Baby, wheel, mule, boat. I mean, wheel? Wow, you got it. You beat me. I thought I had you there, but I can tell you at the top of your game. Here, take this. You earned it. That's all of them. I think the chief would meet with you. Okay, I mean, I thought we were done after this, but no. We have to go back to AC/DC. Alright, let me jack out. Go get on the metro, I guess. Alright, so this will just be another one of those things like Shuka's scenario where going through one of these gives us the means to unlock one of those gates. You always want to check behind these and make sure there's no BMDs or anything. Because a couple of these have exclusive things you can't get otherwise. And depending on your luck, you might not like get access to the same ones in future playthroughs, so you always have to look. CDC1? That's right here. Okay. Cool. Check around thoroughly first. Won't be anything invisible. This works. It's always the meta on the front that moves first. So you can kind of predict what's going to happen, line them up for stuff like Boomerang or your hockey. Right, no items in here. Oh, it's you. Have a minute? I hear you've been working on behalf of Tensuke. I respect that, but I want you to know I can't help you. Look, no offense, but I'd like you to leave here now. Oh, and he just summons viruses. What a jerk. Okay. Let's fight then, I guess. I'll fight for it. So, perfect. You cover the most spaces if you do that. It's good for virus encounters, but against bosses, you want to throw it diagonally, like have them get stuck in the middle so they get hit on both rebounds. Isn't this going a little far? You're the one who attacked me. Aren't you going a little far? The chief did say we couldn't give him any advice. Oh right, I guess you're the chief's Navi, right? You're not the chief. Why can't you just accept Tensuke? The chief and Tensuke have always been at odds. They'd always fight about work. Yeah, but still. I can tell by your expression that Tensuke means business. Hang on one moment. Beep, beep, beep. Hello, it's me. Who else do you think would call? I want to talk to your operator. Tell him to come to Electown Square right now. Tell him to stop whining and come down immediately. Operators and Navi's both the same. Anyway, the chief has agreed to meet Tensuke. That's all I can do. It's up to the two of them now. That's enough, don't you think? Nice work. Okay. Thought you said the chief was gonna meet up with us. Like, we had to meet his asshole Navi instead. And the chief's probably not much nicer, honestly. Alright, more cutscene time. I think after the first tournament's done, we can finally buy from Higsby's for real. That'd be nice. I don't know if he's got anything good, but save up. Probably get a couple chips from him. to the square. Yeah, and of course, this is just like a palette swap from, I forget, I think maybe the brothers. Arg. Stubborn old man, stop stalling, give me the advice. What are you blabbing about, stubborn old man? You want some advice so you can get along with your grandson? After making fun of net battles all that time? You ask too much. What the? There are two Tenskes. Are they twins? Anyway, we gotta stop them. I mean, you never question it when, like, similar NPCs talk to you. You're just very selective. This is my old man's who can only make kites or trouble. Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna grab a screen cap of that one for later. Use that as the VOD thumbnail. Okay, I got it. Go fly away somewhere with your kite. Who are you to talk? All you can do is make tops. Why don't you go spin off somewhere with your tops? Oh, that's brutal. Good one. Hey, calm down, you two. Oh yeah, hey Tensuke. I got the data from the Net Battle Club. Data you need for making navies. Look. Oh, so these are... I thought these were just like the club's rules according to the flavor text. Yeah, no time for this now. Yow. Today's the day to make him mend his ways. And another thing. And another thing. Yeah. Oh no. I can't tell which is which. Hey, you guys, calm down already. Might hang in there. Yow. Well, if you're gonna go that far, here, take it. Chief gave Tensuke how to make navies. You lose with this, I'll make fun of you forever. Heh, bring it on. Don't let my overwhelming victory blow you away. I mean, he's gonna lose. We're just gonna Saturday morning cartoon him. We're just gonna status quo this man. Victory? Lose? What's this about? Lan hasn't pieced together, by the way, that this is his opponent in the tournament. You know, he knows he's up against Top Man. You know, actually, can we think of that? I'm surprised it doesn't put the name of the operator on the board. I think it just puts the Navi. But still, like, Top Man. You know, we just happened to have met this guy outside the venue. He's talking about making tops. He's been making tops for 50 goddamn years. And then it's not, maybe this guy's Navi. You know, this guy I saw, he talked to me just a few times. He's got a head of a top. You think maybe that's Top Man? Oh no, Lan, the match is about to start. Arg, we're in trouble. But no, Lan just does not get it. Alright. He'll never show up again. Tensuke will never show up again. These characters not important enough to get a Soul Unison. I think Tensuke has had more screen time and more dialogue. And honestly, probably more character development than Shuko, actually. So, I mean, really, like... I guess the thing with Soul Unisons is, like, it's the Navi that gets the screen time that gets the Soul Unison, right? Like, we haven't seen much of Top Man. But Aquaman had a little bit more attention placed on him. He was the one that got the quote-unquote character development, if you really want to call it that. I guess that's what it's based on, right? But yeah, Tensuke has gotten a bit more screen time than Shuko. At last, everyone, the competitors are finally here. First grade school Net Battler Lan. Are you gonna call Tensuke old Net Battler? Elder Net Battler? Ancient senile Net Battler? I'd hope he'd registered under like Top Maker Net Battler or something. Craftsman, I don't know. I'm expecting the worst though. After poor Net Battler Shuko. Not unlucky, poor. And his opponent, the tournament's oldest participant. Tensuke, 68 years old Net Battler. Okay, so that's his title, right? 68 years old Net Battler. Huh? The oldest? Tensuke? Wait, are you telling me he's Top Man's older? Whoa, man's mind is blown. 6th graders cannot figure this kind of stuff out. Plot twists like this. Too much for his young, undeveloped brain. It's Tensuke. Tensuke's our opponent. Well, it's you. Imagine that. Haha, what are the odds? Did you fix your Navi? Huh, don't you worry. I more than fixed it. It's better than ever. Thanks for all your help, but this is a battle. I hope you're ready. Heh. This'll be a fun battle. Yeah, no way you're gonna beat me. Boy, get ready to see what a craftsman can do. Go get him, new top man. Still got a cane and everything. Ha! I'm not too old to beat young navvies. Are you ready for this? It's a battle of the generations. They're over 50 years apart. Let's begin. Land versus Tensuke. Battle routine set. Execute. Go nuts. What a catchphrase. His catchphrase is go nuts. So let's see, Top Man. It doesn't appear in other games too much outside of this. He's in 4.5 as one of the bosses, but not one of the selectable navies. And a ton of navies from all over the series are in Battle Chip Challenge, which is like a weird side game with a different kind of battle system. And I think their operators show up there too. Come on. Wait for them to move into the middle. I think he's there now, right? Behold, hockey power. So going into a solo unison gets you to a full synchro, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, yeah, he's invincible during this. The little mini Topsy fires are actually kind of difficult to dodge on higher difficulties of this fight. So they're going to be a thing when it comes to actually S-ranking them later on. In fact, I'm going to go invis here just because. So I think this flinches, yeah, even though it does 20 damage. It's not a damage threshold, it's just like, if an attack flinches, it's gonna flinch, basically, in this game. Alright. I'm gonna hit the boomer with the boomers. Got him. Even with a counter hit, cool. Let me just check something. Okay. Just looking at the damage. Top man is deleted. Land is the winner. That's the whole tournament over. That's the whole game. No, it's not. It's the first out of 3 tournaments for every cycle of the game. We did it. Dang, that was close. You put up a good fight, Tensuke. Too bad I didn't win in front of my grandson, my brother and grandson, and my grandbrother and my brother's son, but I have no regrets. Hey boy, next time we fight, I'm gonna pulverize you. Maybe if you'd ever shown up again. Battle Chip Challenge doesn't count. I think Battle Chip Challenge, was that after 4? Or was it between 3 and 4? No, I think it was between 3 and 4. So, I don't think Tensuke ever shows up again, actually. Am I right about that? I think I am. I don't think any navies from 4 show up in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, actually. I think it was between 3 and 4. Hehe, I look forward to it. Yep, yada yada yada. I mean, you know, you could clap for the guy that just won the whole tournament. Yeah, it's fine. You can get some recognition. Again, though, I don't think you're just supposed to come up on stage like this. Hello, Kosuke. Topman was great too. Tops really are amazing. Ah, tee-hee-hee. Stop it, you're embarrassing me. So, Grandpa, I just want to say I'm sorry for calling Tops boring. You can tell his parents, like, put him up to apologizing. It's still cute, though. It's sincere, maybe. Hopefully the kid will, you know, appreciate his grandpa a bit more. It's important to appreciate your older relatives before they're gone. I was really close with an aunt when I was young. We'd play, like, card games. We'd both collect Pokemon cards. Go over and, like, play Jenga and stuff. I miss her. She was one of my best friends as a kid. But, you know, I grew up. And of course she, you know, passed on. Everyone has to eventually. Treasure your older family members, please. I may have lost, but what a great fight. I want to thank you too. That last bit of advice was really useful. Pour your heart into your nappy. That's how I was able to finish Top Man. My nappy is like your alter ego. It was my craftsman's soul that gave Top Man his power. But it was the other... That's Sensuke's brother talking. He didn't make Top Man. I'm glad you understood. Oh, I think he was trying to say it was your craftsman's soul that gave Top Man his power. This translation is just trash, that's all. Grandpa, show me how to spin a top. Sure. You guys know you're still on TV, right? Your sappy moment is getting aired on Channel 4. After the storm, a calm. What? Okay, Mega Man, thanks. Yahoo! All our hard work paid off. What are you talking about? Couldn't you tell from this battle? Your Navi's no match for my top man. Hey, don't get cocky just because you had a good fight. And if anything, we should be sad that we never get to see Kite Man. I assume this guy's Navi's called Kite Man. You know. Unlike Leon, I can kind of piece these kind of things together. At least they've got their health. Well, yeah. I mean, we never see Tensuke again. But I'm not going to assume the worst. Like, there's a lot of characters we never ever see again. Having defeated many tough opponents, the tournament winner is a 6th grade student, only age 11. It's Lan and Mega Man. Everyone, a big round of applause for the winners. You kind of cringe, Lan, pumping your fist on TV like that. You could be more humble. The Mega Man tournament winners. This isn't really a big deal for them. They've won bigger tournaments before, and they've, like, shut down Team Rocket, like, size organizations. In fact, bigger than that. They've, like, outright saved the world a few times. Let's now interview the tournament winner. Congratulations, how do you feel about winning, Lan? I'm very happy. But I couldn't have done it on my own. If it wasn't for Mega Man, none of this would be possible, because this is a Navi battle tournament. We're not doing real person fisticuffs. Oh man. So victory belongs to both of you. Again, this is a Navi tournament, what do you think? Let's have another round of applause for our victors. And another fist pump right into the camera. Now the tournament organizer will present Lan with a tournament trophy. I mean, I don't know, I prefer money, a rare chip, I don't know, new gameplay mechanic to unlock or something cool, something tangible. Does this trophy get added to, like, your key items? And it sure as heck doesn't get put in the Lan's room, I don't think. Even that would have been kind of nice. Topia champ. Eventually, we'll be the world champs. Which you'd think would, like, I don't know, give us, like, celebrity status. Like, oh, we want you to fight in this Nets tournament and, like, defend your status and stuff. But no, like, that all just gets stitched in the Nets games. Naturally. Huh? Strange reaction. Maybe this asteroid. Oh, shut up, Regal. You know what you're doing. Dr. Regal, going out? Something just came to mind. Huh. Don't mind me. I'll be right back. This guy's just giggling to himself as he walks down the stairs. I can see it. A week has passed since the city battle tournament, and the town has returned to normal. Relatively speaking. What's up, Lan? You've been acting strange all week. I wonder. Are you in love sick? Yeah, it's that dark chip. I just love that dark chip. Can't get it out of my head when I sleep at night. I forgot during the tournament. We have to get rid of it quickly. That's right, Higsby told us to do that. Mega Man, have you been feeling okay lately? Yeah, no problem. Spit a fiddle. I was afraid that the dark chip could damage you. Higsby said so, and that worries me. If we're going to get rid of the chip, where can we do it? I don't just crush it up, put it on the ground, step on it, put it in the road, let someone run it over. Just... You don't need to throw it away in one piece. It's like delicate machinery and circuitry. Just break it. Why don't you give it to Chad the next time you see him? As an official net battler, he'll know what to do. Maybe you're right. I mean, call him up. But seeing as how it had no effect on you so far, let's wait a while. Bad idea. Lan. Oh, it's mail. Hey, mail. Don't you hey me. Whenever I talk to you at school lately, all I get back is or huh. Your sullen answers made me worry that something was wrong. Grade schoolers don't use words like sullen. I'm sorry. I have had a lot to think about over the last week. I do verily apologize. But I'm fine now. Silly boy. Hee hee hee. I'm glad you're okay. And something very cool is going on in the town area. Wanna go see? Yeah, okay. Good. Come by my house later. Well, we could just jack in from my room. I know, but I have something for you. Sprints off. I'll be waiting. Okay. We talked about this one. No more us, no more huz, no more guz, no more buzz. Wonder what's wrong with her. Yeah, I wonder. I suppose I should go... What? I suppose I should go to get her. Is this even Mega Man's line? And what is this supposed to actually say? I don't have no idea. I'm stumped. Could be anything. You never know. Let's check these. Aqua Soul. Yeah, didn't read this. It's telling me about the passives and actives of that. The Hawk Tournament. Yep, this is going to be the next tournament arc. So they're going to contact me with details at a later date. Let's see. Are you the one with trash? Yes, you have trash. No unlockers. Alright, look. Higsby's actually in his shop. So we can buy some stuff here. Super Vulcan. This is an amazing chip. You can build an entire folder around Super Vulcan and use this to like one-shot bosses. Essentially just by buffing up every shot, you know. If you put 4 attack ups on it, then you've got a 12-shot 50 damage cannon. So that's already a ton of damage there. And you can buff it up a lot stronger than that too with the right chips. So let's see. Nothing else here is too splendid really. Life Sync Q. It's Q code. It's shit. Getting is neat, but I don't have the means to walk over empty panels right now. Don't want it. That's more of something you'd want for PvP maybe. This is for a PA I don't care about. I don't really want to recover. I don't need a long blade, so I'm just going to save it for Super Volk. I'm leaving, unfortunately, because I am a Brook grade schooler. I got no prize for winning that tournament. Yep, load of friends navigated with the communications cable. Yep, so this is a thing where if you can hook up with another cartridge, you can do battles with, well, essentially just the same nabbies you fight in the main game. I think, like, maybe... Honestly, like, they use chips your friends use or something. I can't quite remember how it works. But by doing this, you can get some chips that you can get nowhere else otherwise. They're called secret chips. And every nabby in the game has a set of 1, 2, and 3 with them. Some of them are pretty good, but they don't count toward completion. So, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to ever link up or anything. So, don't really need to worry about that. So let's see. Mail's house. Save up for that Super Vulcan, though. Hello, rolls in town area 3 in the net. You go to Mega Man. You use this. Okay. Alright, before we continue, and I do want to continue, I want to go for quite a while longer. I'm just going to go grab some water, coffee, and have a quick stop at the bathroom. So I'll be back in like probably 5 minutes or less. Sorry for the wait. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Right, I'm situated. So let's see. I think so. I do want this to be like a kind of long 100% run of the game, but since 100% BN4 involves doing 3 pull runs, I'm thinking after the first run, I'll probably swap in another game, something probably kind of quick. You know, tell a fan game or two that'll maybe take 2 to 4 streams, and then I'll come back and do another run of this, kind of alternate back and forth like that. For the time being, I'm content just doing 1 game per stream, but that could always change too. It's kind of a mood thing, you know? If I'm enjoying 1 game enough to play the entire session, that's fine. But if I'm not, I'm not, you know? We'll see. So now that we've beat a couple unique Nabis, you know, Nabis that aren't just normal Nabis, we beat Top Man and Aquaman, there's a special thing I could show off. You can do refights. I've kind of hinted about this a little bit. So, at dead ends, at various points around the internet, I forget where, like, which Navi is, you can find just invisible points that will, like, trigger a battle. So there's going to be Top Man, I think the way it does it in this game is they're going to be Top Man Alpha and Aquaman Alpha. Later on, there's also Beta and Omega versions too. And they'll be harder, they'll do more damage, have more HP. Some of their attacks will be modified. I don't think they'll have outright new attacks. And beating them will give you their chip. Beating the higher versions, if you can beat them quickly, you'll get better chips from them. Each Navi has 3 different chips you can get. But it's not as simple as just like 1, 2, and 3 in this game like it was in some of the old ones. But honestly, so here's the thing. Once you beat the like standing static version that's hidden somewhere, the Omega version, which is hella fucking strong, will be added to that screen's random encounter pool permanently. And that's not really a good thing. Not right now. Some of those are even like a challenge on like your 3rd run through the game. They don't scale up as the game does. The fixed ones kind of do in a sense, but that's not really important to talk about now. The Omega versions, once they're out there, like they're that strength. They don't like change or anything. Top Man Omega will always have Top Man Omega's HP and damage. And I missed Roll. She was in ACDC 3. I got talking. What was I gonna say? Hold on. I missed this guy again. Damn. But yeah. I'm gonna wait until later on when I can a bit more reliably fight the V3s. Like once I've got, let's say, Super Vulcan and a folder, or something like that, and I'm ready to go get those chips from them, and they won't just totally kick my ass. But right now, I have early game stuff, and those bosses can have like upwards of, you know, 1,000, 2,000 HP, and I'm sitting here with 200. Omega Navis, as a general rule, do about 200 damage per hit. That's like a pretty consistent number you'll see across almost all of them as a baseline, I believe. So I'm not quite ready for that. There's no point like pushing it early. It's only going to make the game more difficult because like we're gonna have to save all the time as we walk around these areas. But right now, you know, just regular virus fights, easy. So let's not make things harder than they need to be until it's time. We'll want to do it before we finish the first run, of course. Once we get near the end of the first run and we've got some better chips is when I plan on doing it all. So, Area 3. Oh, Town 3. Oh no, I was going the right way. I jacked out for nothing. Oops. Okay. It's fine. That guy would go in the middle. There we go. But the Meteor moved. Tough times. Tough times. So I'm thinking next week, like maybe at the start of next week or so, even if it's not in its ideal state yet, I think I want to introduce that like waiting screen, break screen kind of thing I have planned. Some of the assets for it aren't going to be finalized yet, but it'd be nice to have something simple to plug in there. And it would also mean I could relatively easily like scrub through my VODs and cut those sections out before uploading them too, which would be nice. Because we can like get up for 3 or 4 minutes during the VOD, rather during the stream, there isn't really any point maintaining that in the VOD. You know, it's a hassle for anyone who wants to watch it later, right? So, oops. I totally flubbed that. My bad. Wait, I've got like a little thing planned. I'm not gonna show it off yet, but I don't mind talking about it. It's just like little Danmaku patterns. I've got it set up so I can like have lines get drawn in various different ways with different colors and bullet types, and kind of like explode out after being drawn. I mean, I could code it to do whatever I want, really. I'm pretty comfortable with Danmaku code in general. But right now I've got it just doing the Hakanai kanji. I think I'd like to do a cup of coffee as well in like bullet line art. And maybe like a little piece of almost pixel art kind of thing, based on whatever game I'm doing at the time. So maybe like Mega Man's helmet, or a battle chip of Battle Network, for example. That kind of thing. It's not too difficult to like, in my setup phase, like render an image on top of the boss. Well, I guess I'm not gonna really have a boss sprite. I might, I don't know. And essentially like check where I want the lines to be on top of it and have them get drawn relative to that point. That's essentially what I did for the Hakanai kanji. And that's what I'll be doing for everything else, I think. Which is, it's good because I can't actually do like pixel art or art at all. I'm totally helpless for that kind of stuff, so I need like a guide for me, basically. Hi Mega. Hey Roll. Have you heard? Density's first theme park is going to open soon, and it's going to be the worst part of the whole game. Really? That sounds cool. Morning the theme park here. Also, that's what you were talking about. Nope, that was Mail talking about something earlier. This is our first time speaking with Roll today. Try again. It's starting. Hi everybody. Den City's first theme park will be known as Castillo. I would be surprised if it's Castillo? I don't know. For kids and grown-ups alike, it's packed with excitement. I'm gonna bank on Castillo. I'm gonna say Castillo. We have a special invitation for all here today. Whoa. Anyone who can defeat 3 of my viruses will win a pair of free pass for Castillo. So who is ready to accept my challenge? Twinkle twinkle. Huh? Am I missing something? Roll? Wink wink. When I think Roll wants me to accept the challenge. Same here, it looks like we don't have much of a choice. We don't. I mean, Roll can net battle too. To be fair though, I think this is the first game where you actually battle Roll. Even though you get her chip in all the other games. I'll accept your challenge. We're okay to battle. Begin whenever you're ready. Good luck, Mega. So it takes a while before you actually get to see her in fight. Alright, come on. So when he says 3 viruses, it's probably going to be 3 fights in a row. Yeah, it is. This is battle 1. I've been tricked. This will immediately take out 2. Doop-a-doop. Does my full synchro carry over in these fights? Yes, okay, that's good. Right, go into Viz. Wait for these guys to jump first. Ah, almost. So, now they're gonna jump twice because of the X version. You can probably see how this gets annoying really quickly with the higher rank versions, jumping like, what, 3 or 4 times. It's not that bad, except you gotta keep in mind there's like other viruses in the field that are also like gonna be higher rank, firing stuff out, blocking off more areas of the field, doing a lot more damage. The game can get pretty hard later on. Not when you have air hockey though. Not when you have air hockey. Yeah, we did it. Whoa. Amazing, amazing. Congratulations, you completed that challenge in style. Please accept these Castillo free pass. Well done, the theme park opens in 3 days. Why not come with your little friend? Mega, you did it. Yep. Mega Man, we got one mail wanted, so maybe we should check out. Roger. Where are you coming? Okay. Oh, unbelievable. Phew, his busting skill is almost frightening. I don't really think we needed that extra bit of dialogue there. Here, I believe this is what you wanted. And gave free pass. Yes, thank you. Will you be going with the eye? Lan, of course, is dense and doesn't realize that Mail wants to go together. Well, I kinda like to go too. Maybe I'll get Dad to bring me. Come on, Lan. Bare minimum here. Bare minimum social skills. Well, we could... Dog noises. The dog voiced that much better than I could have. That noise. Our house alarm. Something's wrong. And Mama's on her own. Let's go. Yeah, Dad's just never home. Mail, see you tomorrow. Okay, don't worry about me. Hurry home. I mean, go outside and help him. You're next door neighbors. Look how close this is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, more steps necessary because these kids are interrupting my walking niche. But this is like, what, 6 to 8 land GBA sprite steps away? Oh, probably just want to go into the house. We probably don't want to jack into the dog house, actually. Okay, so that's all the info we get. In we go. I mean, if there's like a home intruder, you know, thankfully no one like carries guns in this universe. There's no like home intruders that attack you. They just like, I don't know, jack into your TV and display crude images on it or something. Do we need to, oh, she's in our room. Not her own room. She went into her son's room. You never see more rooms in Lan's house. Erg. Mom. Mom, are you okay? What happened? I was tidying your room. Oh, I guess that's fine. Someone sneaked in. I remember being sprayed, but nothing else. Sprayed. Wait, I think I also remember hearing typing on your PC. Yes, I'm sure of it. Quickly, call the officials. Lan, of course, doesn't have a password on his PC. Mom, stay with me. She's fine. She's still standing up. She's sprayed with sleeping gas. Lan, let her sleep. Lan. Borrow the bed. That's fine. Or maybe go to your own room and sleep. I don't know. Sleeping gas, huh? How did Mega Man even know? I'm going to get whoever did this to her. Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I wonder what the burglar wanted. No money was taken and the room hasn't been disturbed. I don't know, check your PC. I wonder. Mom said that she heard the burglar doing something. What was it again? Just wait until I get my hands on that burglar. We're gonna make that burglar pay. Now what did that burglar do to our PC? You've been warned, Lan. We can easily do much worse, but we won't. If you don't want those you care for to get hurt more, bring the dark chip to park area too. Okay, apparently they're just gonna do it. Okay, well, I am going to go do this from city area so I can save a bit of time, as I believe park is access from city. So save me a bit of time here, please. I don't want to have to go all the way through. I wouldn't be surprised if the game stops you from doing this. We'll see. You know, like the physical color of your plastic? No, you can't change that with programming, kid. You can't just download more RAM. You have to get a new shell or something for that. But yeah, the like crime in this universe, well, you don't ever see criminals outright like kill anyone or anything like that. But I mean, it is a kid's game. Like, I can see that. But it's very much like, oh no, you beat me in a net battle. I guess I'll stop committing this crime now. It's very much the same as Pokemon or something like that. You know, Team Rocket. But at least in here, the justification is often like the Navi is the one actually making the crime possible. Like in 2, there's this guy and his Navi that like plant bombs in a dam, but I think they were actually physical bombs too, but I think the Navi like still controlled the bombs or something like that, and you gotta like beat the Navi to disable the bombs. So, I mean, yeah, that's a little bit convoluted for sure. I get it, but like, there's at least a reason there. It's not like, oh no, you beat all of our Pokemon. You're not threatening to like attack us with your Pokemon to make us stop, but we'll leave this building and stop like holding these these radio tower people as hostage. Team Rocket situation, you know? It's not quite like that. A secret Navi down there, by the way. I'll talk to him later. I forget if we can even get down there right now. Not quite. Timing, timing. Learn timing. My timing is not ideal. I gotta wonder though, like, how are these Nabis made with these, like, crazy abilities? Like, Aquaman's got, like, his water thing. There's a Navi in the first game that has the ability to, like, control traffic signals. Which, why would you make a Navi for that? If they're not going to be a Navi that's, like, a traffic controller. But, like, this woman that's part of this terrorist group has it instead. And sure, if it was, like, made illegally for or something, I get that. But, I don't know, it's so weird. Stop, please enter your staff code. You get the message. But I'm weak. Just trying to get in trouble, aren't you? Better call Chod. They haven't fixed this for us? Yeah. No? Should have relied on the officials sooner, honestly. Trying to break that door, lock this into the evil route. We are now going down the chaotic neutral route. You know, we're still technically opposing the dark chip dealers, but when we speak to them later, we have an option to work with them and go on a chaotic evil route. I'm absolutely kidding. That has nothing like that. It's linear. Hit him, hit him. Yeah, there we go. Going evil by eating dark chips doesn't really have that big of a benefit. It definitely doesn't have any plot impact. But he'd be okay. Yeah, he's out cold, but he'll recover soon enough. Hey, hang on, Megapan. You said that the theme park was his workplace, right? Yes, I think so. Well, then won't he have a password to open that door? We need a staff code, right? Let's have a look. So, I don't know why, like, looking at the Navi gives you the password. Is it, like, in his digital pocket? Ejector? Yeah, I think, like, you need to look at the things. So, let's see. Let me just get out Notepad here. I think you want to just go by, like, the order of the numbers. Notepad, please. Window too big. Window too big. New. So I think we want to do R-A-E-J D-U-K. Rage Duck. I'm pretty sure as a kid I remember memorizing this for future runs. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of weird puzzles like this in the series. This is one of the easier ones by far, thankfully. There's some really stupid ones in some of the other games. A lot of stuff that's, like, maybe not handled the best by the localization team, and a lot of people just ended up having to look up because they couldn't figure it out. I'm talking like grown adults. But Rage Duck isn't that bad. Rage Duck is easy. It's a real classic in the Battle Network series. So, the colors in this place aren't really the most appealing, are they? It's like blue and a pastel pinkish white. I think there's more of the Dharmas in this area. I guess there's these guys too. These are some of the most obnoxious viruses in the entire game, by the way. So they have a wool that blocks any, and I mean any, attack once. And it refreshes every time they enter the screen. So that could block like 100 damage, 1,000 damage. So you've got to hit them first, then hit them with something else. They're awful. They make it really difficult to get good ranks on anything that has them in the battle. Of course they do, yeah. I guess they gotta fix this place up a little bit. It's got a big hole in the floor there. A digital hole in the digital floor. So did someone program in the hole, or is that like where the hard drive got water damage? You tell me. Yes, perfect. They have a decent ship in the early game. It's not awful. I would like to get a couple copies if I could. We've got one in the holder right now. Let me check this area first. So this goes back here. That's where that shifty navy was over there. They might have one of those other parts we need. Yeah, we're gonna need this later, so I'll buy it now. That's 2 out of 3 of them. I'm just praying that I don't accidentally run into like a navy ghost. I don't really remember where they are. Set this up like this. Awesome. Boomerang, boomerang. Guard. I'm just not gonna run into dead ends and corners if I can help it. Yeah. Alright, let's not investigate here. I think Top Man... pretty sure he's in the city area somewhere, unless he's in like ACDC 3. I can't really recall. I think he's in town area somewhere. I said city, you can just ignore that. I've seen on. Oh man. Hitboxes. Good. Wait, no, I already have 4 of those. I don't need more. It's the Moloko Rush that I was hoping to get more of. Moloko Rush. That's an M code. Actually, I have the PA, don't I? I have L and N in the folder. Yeah, I do. I'll stick that in, sure. M? Okay. Let me ditch... Binder, I guess? I mean, it's good on bosses if you can hit because it hits 3 times, but good luck actually hitting with it. I guess I gotta give it a bit of credit, though. Alright, this will be an easy double. Probably get their chip from this. Their fights are not usually that easy. Oh, really? I don't want Zen. I mean, I do want it so I can get Super Vulcan, yeah, but like, I'd rather have the chip. This is a sub-chip vendor. It does sell in walkers. Not yet. I'm saving up for Super Vulcan. Is it like 25k? Once I get that, I'll start spending on unlockers, I think. Another new virus. We're not gonna get their chip in that fight. Nope. I think their chip has some decent damage. It's a little bit slow, but it's not too bad. If I get it in a good code, I might put it into the folder. Alright, this is actually the way to park area too. Good. I'm gonna do this so I can hit both. Oh, it didn't. No. Go around enough to hit the other guy. That sucks. Good. No. So that hammer stuns you in place for a second as well. Again, a lot of viruses work together with each other pretty well, holding you in place to get hit, taking parts of the field. Things aren't really that bad on the first run, but they're gonna get a lot harder in the future. Viruses get pretty extreme on the 3rd run. So you, Mega Man, I trust you brought the dark chip. Who are you? Why should I answer a nav? He's about to get deleted. Hockey, always hockey. Oh, weird. That Meteor actually, like, I guess those ones go off whoever's on the bottom. Maybe they don't work the same as the regular ones. Weird. Good to know. I'll take these since I have the Pico chips. Oh no, he used area grab. Ah, he stopped me. Yes. That's gonna make my air hockey react kind of weird, but I guess it's fine. See, for air hockey, you don't want to get area grabbed because it'll like, it'll spread out the bounces. Air hockey's actually pretty good if you can area grab once. You're grabbing twice though, you're only gonna have one call, and it's actually just gonna, like, not work like that, sadly. Away from the dark chip, Syndicate Nebula. Dark ship Syndicate Nebula. Yes, following our mighty leader's instruction, these dark ships to turn the world to the side of quote-unquote evil. So Shademan is your quote-unquote mighty leader? You guessed wrong. The time for talking is over. Get used to it. I'm going to get that dark ship back. In the meantime, keep it safe for me. Wait. I would think, like, they'd have the means to manufacture these things, but no. They only have a few. They really want to get the specific one back from this kid. I mean, hold on. Alright, so I think how chips are supposed to work is like, people walk around with a bunch of like blank ones, and like you get the data from stuff on the net and you like transcribe it onto the physical chips. This isn't something that you ever have to like worry about from a mechanic perspective, like running out of chips like you'd run out of Pokeballs. But I guess that's why like we walk around with the physical chip in the real world, but we still have it with us on the net. You failed to get the dark chip and to fix. Pixelin and Mega Man. You're useless. We have no need for you in the Syndicate. Well, what? Give me just one more chance. You've used up all of your chances. Wee. Arg. Aye. You two imbeciles. Now I'll have to take care of this business on my own. Wee. Oh, he's always having such a good time. I just can't hate that guy. He's living his best life. Mom, shouldn't you be resting in bed? I'm fine now, and someone has to make the dinner. You should rest if you're feeling well. Thanks, Lan. Sorry for worrying you. There's, 2 spaces there, I think. That's okay. Bring. Hey, man, what's up? Huh, this weekend? Wait. Is this a date? A date? What? I thought you were going to the theme park with the eye. To pay me back for rescuing you? That's not necessary. You can say please, please, please all you like, but Mom's not feel... I'm fine, you go and enjoy yourself. Yeah, she's eavesdropping. I don't blame her though, her son's pretty dense. And you could have gone into your own room, Lan. Huh? I didn't know you were listening. So she's asking you out on a date? No, it's not a date. She just wants to go to the theme park together. On a date. Man, that's what we call a date. And you don't need to worry about me. Any other burglars will get my frying pan on the head. Quickly, tell her that you'll go. Yeah, man, I suppose we could go this weekend. Okay, see you at the entrance to Castillo. See you, bye. Hehehe. So I guess Lan's just carrying this dark chip around with him all the time in his pocket. I assume he's got like a big bag of chips or something. The weekend finally comes. So, there's actually like physical Battlework toys and stuff. And in fact, for 4.5, there was a thing you'd like plug into your GBA and you could like slot in the chips for real. And it would work in the game. And it was supposed to be like this whole thing. Pretend it's kind of like the e-reader, but with these little like plastic rectangles instead. Never really took off over here, obviously. I nearly overslept. Whoosh. Oh, Aquaman. Why is Aquaman over? What's the mail? Oh, cool. We can use the Navicuss now. Awesome. Took it from us so we'd stay out of trouble, huh? Yeah, and you threw all my programs in the meantime, huh? I lost all my stuff from the last game. Is that what you're telling me? Dad's a jerk. Also get in your folder. Yep. Good. I don't need the tutorial. Oh, he's sleeping. So this is like a little kind of Tetris minigame kind of thing. That's really not a good way of describing it. So it explains the rules here. So these kinds of programs like Undershirt that aren't just stat up ones, they need to be touching that command line. I think they also have to stay below it or something. Yeah. You also don't want similar colors to touch each other. Yeah, plus parts. Alright, so these ones... Okay, right, it doesn't matter if those ones are above it, as long as they touch it. These ones can't touch it, though. They have to be above it, specifically. You can get something later on that will make it so you can ignore these rules. Breaking these rules will cause bugs, though. So they'll like make it so Mega Man misfires. They'll make it so his movement's glitchy. They'll inflict status ailments on him randomly. You don't really want those typically. But you can get something later on called Bug Stop that, as long as you can make room for it in your Navi Cust, it'll get rid of all bug effects, which is really nice. I always end up using it. I assume pretty much everyone probably does. Oof. I can't believe that Roblox stole oof from Mega Man Battle Network 4. Yep, and you can only have 4 colors. Those are showed up at the top. Right, that's good to have. We'll be able to buy more programs later on. So we've got a bit more buster damage, and we can survive a fatal hit at 1 HP. Both of those are pretty useful to have. Later on we'll get stuff like super armor, make it so we don't flinch. We can make it so we can draw more chips in the custom screen. All sorts of cool stuff. Very useful. Navi Cust was introduced in 3 and stuck around in all the games past that point. Feel the cool water. I'm just gonna look around and see if there's anything here first. Sorry, mail. I gotta go snooping first. Oh, I gotta go jacking into here first. Don't mind me. You know, we can see each other from here. You're probably just watching me out of the corner. You're like, what? What is he doing? I'm waiting over here. I dressed up today. You know, pay attention to me. You know. Oh, okay. Sub-memories. They're nice to have, but honestly, you kind of forget they even exist. You can get Navi Cust expansions later on too. Don't remember where they are, but we'll probably find them. We're really just in here to see what viruses there are. Trumpies. Iraqi's fine. Oh. So these guys, other than themselves, when that little tune is playing, they'll make viruses on their side invincible. And you can essentially summon them with a chip and get the same effect, but they're really easy to just destroy, so I've never really bothered using them. They can be fun in PvP though, depending. You got just the right setup. Ornament can't even move now. Miserable existence. So I don't have flame line yet. I do have some F chips in here. I could put that in actually. What would I want to take out though? Maybe Rollicka Rush? Nah, that overlaps with the Boomer, so that's not bad. It's an M. Oh, I still have this stuff in here. Sure. That'll do. Don't need crackouts. Ever. I'll just do like one more fight in here. I don't think there's anything special. Where did I get that time bomb from? I kind of want to get more. Probably came from, BMD, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna do this. There we go. Get it a bit closer so it bounced for a little bit longer. That's the strat. Sure, it doesn't really matter. Extra folders are crap anyway. Put them in there. It only. Cramps. I don't think there's anything else we can do out here. Nothing else to grab. Yeah, we don't need that. Let's go meet up with our date then. Sorry, have you been waiting long? No, I only just got here myself. Okay, then let's go right in. Yes, let's. Yes, let's. So this part of the game takes a while. We're going to be here for a bit. And of course, as a child, it's our responsibility to go fix this. I believe you can jack in here. And I think this has a shortcut out. I think this is the home page. I don't know if it's locked. I'm pretty sure like we're going to get something to get through, right? Yeah, they're just broken. You can buy programs from this guy. Man, I really want that custom one. Jared Max is good too. I should save up for Super Vulcan, but I really want these. The others I don't really ever need. There's no percentage like completion for programs. You don't ever need to get all these, which is good. I guess I can't work them both in actually, can I? Put this one at least. So later on, you can make it so you can spin these and rotate them. One color at a time, unfortunately. It's very picky. Well, I guess this is better than nothing. I guess I didn't need the charge max, but custom one is very good to have for sure. Put that over there. That'll suffice. There are a finite number of these that you can collect, though. I just want to chug my coffee real quick. Give me just a sec here. Hold on. Okay. Coffee has been chugged. I'm ready to continue. Oh yeah, it still shows my hack name up there. Okay. So Novara says on homepage is just look around. There's probably going to be a prog that'll give me the code, right? This guy? Oh, this guy? Yeah, here we go. We can't exactly just go home, leave the theme park, and come back in. You know, jacket home. We gotta do this here. No leaving until we fix everyone's issues at the theme park. So we didn't get to move on to Park Area 3 last time. We'll do that this time. It was over this way, right? I think so. I hope so. Okay. Good old Boomer. Great ship. So that Cust 1 makes it so we've got more chips available on the custom screen now. It's handy. You can also get Cust 2, so you can get a max of 8 if you have both in your folder. I typically end up just putting in Cust 2 and taking out Cust 1 at one point. Putting in other stuff instead of Cust 1. Like super armor, maybe some buster ups depending on the game, I guess, what I need to do. Flameline will work well against these guys, actually. Check this out. iCode, huh? I don't really want that. There's a PA with those chips too, but I think you need all 3 types. Oh, this. We might be coming here later on if we're unlucky. Actually, if we're lucky, because I think there's a BMD in there that we need for full completion. Could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But we're probably going to have to do the cooking scenario. The game doesn't care if you do them for 100%. Like, it doesn't track them as long as there's not unique nabbies involved. Like, you just need to get, like, all the unique chips, basically, for 100%, really. But, some of the scenarios still have stuff locked behind them like that. So one cool quirk of the Moloko enemies is if they run into an obstacle, they'll like reset on their side. Same thing for holes, and I don't think they get their fluff back when that happens. It's good to know about, and if you have the right kind of hole, you can kind of abuse that. Just like use triple crack or something and make a bunch of holes, and they'll be a lot easier to deal with. But at the same time, like, usually you don't really want to just, you know, your folder just to deal with individual viruses. I know for a fact there's a boss that appears up here later on. Boss refight. Can't remember who though. Let's go with this. Perfect. I'm gonna pass through the middle and get them both. Okay. We're in area 2 right now. Okay. I haven't gone up yet. Or actually, wait, did I? come from here? No. Okay. Can't go here till later. Gotcha. So all those vendors with those junk parts that say that they got them from Shadow will be going there much later on in the game. Shadow is just this game's Russia. It is literally just Russia. All the, like, foreign countries you go to are very much, like, just stereotypes of what they are in real life, so, well, get prepped for that, I guess. Not exactly the best look for the game, but, well, I'm here for the gameplay. See, our folder's starting to get to the point where battles are a little bit smoother. We can do a lot of them in just one turn. It's nice. We've got less codes in the folder, we've got more chips in the custom screen to select from. This is what you want. I have to go back to visit that fourth path. I think this is probably going to have what we want on it. Can't recall for sure though. We'll use hockey here. It's fine. Really wish I had room for that charge max in there without causing bugs. I just don't. In fact, I don't have room for a period with that custom one on the way. My buster shots don't do that much damage anyway. It's fine. That guy looks perfectly fine. No problems. No problems at all here. Someone take care of the systems. Beware viruses. Yeah, fine. It might auto-jack us out after this. That's fine if so. We'll see what happens. We can probably get this off before the Dharma shoots out its hockey, right? Let's see. Good. Easy double delete. Easy spare chip we don't need more of. Let's use control system. Purifying, huh? Some big words. I see no reason to not just use the time bomb. They might destroy it, but they probably won't. There we go. Is that all? Yes, that was all. The viruses. Nah, surely it wasn't Nebula. Surely, after, like, breaking into your home and putting your mom to sleep, they wouldn't, like, also hijack stuff in the theme park. I mean, honestly, like, if they are, why? Like, they don't know lands here. I don't actually really remember what the point of this scenario is in terms of, like, what Nebula gains. But they're, like, just messing with the theme park and doing stuff here. They're just being big pranksters. I'm sure there's a reason for it, I just can't really remember. I don't know if it's just to get the dark chip back. I don't think it is. Like, if that's the case, just, I don't know, kidnap his mom, you know? Don't just give her some sleeping gas. You could do better. This may or may not hit the weather, but we'll try. May as well gamble on it. Get this out too. Ding. Perfect. Okay, so that timing works out if you place it ASAP. That's good to know. What's up here? Anything good? No. Yes. Let me go check up that fourth path at the start of this area. I didn't get to look there yet. That's all of them. We can move on, I think. Actually, wait. I think I missed something else. Hold on a sec. Oh, the chips from those guys, please. Chip? Chip? Give chip? No chip. Can we get down there? Oh no, not without the C slider. I think C stands for circuit. I can't actually recall. I might be making that up. I don't know if they ever call anything except the C slider. It's the thing that gets you around on those little wires. Oh. So these guys, they just look to see if you're in range. They don't come down specifically to attack. They're just, what's the word? Opportunistic. If they think they'll catch you with an attack, then they'll start an attack, I guess. Some viruses are like that. Let's go ahead and unite for this battle. Pokemon Unite. No, not Pokemon Unite. Anything but Pokemon Unite. MOBAs have ruined enough of my life as is. I've spent way too much time on League of Legends. I haven't been playing recently though. I did play a bit with my friend when he came over last night, but outside of that, I'm mostly clean. Where am I? Yeah, I want to go up this, then go up that fourth path. I think I did? Did I just loop around to go back down? I don't know. I have a blank in my memory now, apparently. Hold on. I need to go do it again. Ugh. Wasted my chip. But I have it on the fire. So that guy can never hit me unless I move up. He will occasionally try regardless though. Like, if he doesn't find an opportunity, he will get frustrated and just throw his attack at you anyway. That should be good. So yeah, he's got different elemental attacks, so he's neutral element. Alright, so let me go up here again and actually pay attention this time. I don't think there's anything else to do up here though. Oh yeah, so there's nothing up to the upper left. This just loops me around. Okay. Understood. Walk up, walk up. I understand though. The Dharmas, I think, tend to try to avoid you when they do their attacks. Well, they don't avoid you with the attack. I mean, they like move away so you don't hit them. But there's only so much they could really do. Small field. Where is Mail? Oh, look at this guy. He's so happy. I respect that. Like, going to a theme park alone as an adult. Like, go enjoy yourself. That's fine. So this is info that we're going to need for later on, but I'm not reading all these. I think I have it all committed to memory anyway, because I've had to do this part like 20 times over the course of my life. You can never go into the gift shop. Uncle Andre. Andre. Whoosh. Yes, I am. She's over here now. Ice cream. You do? The rules of the game. Mega Man, I don't like the way you talk about dating like it's some kind of game. I guess everyone here is, you know, a child, though. They don't really understand things. They're just pretending to be adults. Oh, this isn't ice cream. This is just popcorn. I guess? Restaurant? No. Restaurant does not have ice cream. That's ridiculous. What grams we just ate? I'll be going into here later. Not yet. Oh, no, I don't want to read this. All this stuff here is Boktai. It's another GBA game. It's also owned... Actually, I think it's Konami. I don't remember. But either way, there's like crossover stuff. I think this is the ice cream. Oh, yeah, it's the same maid girl. I pretended I had tummy ache. It pays better here, I guess. I mean, she didn't do anything in Higsby's store anyway. You can get fired for giving me free stuff. So, the reason this says ice is because in Japanese they just call ice cream ice. But I see that the translators didn't get the memo, so they just called it ice here because that's what they saw. Ugh, come on. Do just a little bit better, please. You're being pure manure. Some really good ice cream. You don't need this info though. All this here is just lore. Battle Network lore. Totally irrelevant. Never comes up. I don't think. What's up, Chip Guy? Yeah, I'm saving up for my Super Vulcan. Thank you though. I'll come back and like buy out your stock on lockers at one point. That was delicious. Thanks. You're welcome. Luckily it's free. These quote-unquote dates could get expensive. Okay, Lion, we've had ice cream now. Let's get it go on the rides. I went to a date with a girl to a theme park once. Or at least I thought of it as kind of a date. It wasn't really. Actually, it wasn't even a theme park. It was the county fair. Teenage years. Kind of an awkward day. I was a very, like, cringe teenager. I don't really want to look back on those years too much. Ugh. I'm looking back in my head and I'm not liking what I'm thinking of. Wow, look at this. I think I'll buy it for Yai. And this. Look at this doll land. Don't you think it's cute? Eh? Yes. This is cute. Mine has no concept of cute. Look at all these people waiting. I mean, we're in line. What do you mean look at all these people? Well, it is density's first theme park. And we're next. It's our turn. We, of course, don't get to see the ride, because this is a GBA game. I mean, it's still pretty ambitious for a GBA game, right? Like all the stuff this game has. GBA has some impressive ass games. But, you know, due to space reasons, and I guess maybe just development reasons, period. We just get some text to describe this. And a wah and a wee. Wah, wee, pickle, pea. Ha. Jungle. Imagine putting a ride in your theme park and just calling it jungle. That's just an explosion sound effect. That's like Dr. Wily's bass starts exploding sound effect. Night, Jethro. Thanks for popping in. But it's still not ready. Let's come back again when it's open. Pretty scary. Mel Square. I forget what the Mel... Meal? Smell Square? Well, tell me what it's short for. It might be short for meal because there's like a couple meal places down there. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been told what it's short for. Mel Square. What's this one up here? This is just Center Square. This place has a lot of squares. Okay, so I think she's already just gone in. Yeah. Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any real vampires in here. Whoa. Scary. I'll have to come back in here again later. Everything here is going to be part of like the next actual story scenario that has stuff for us to do and fight. Wow. Woo. Woo. Whoa. I think she's actually supposed to be scared there, but the periods make it sound like she's just running down the hall with like a blank expression on her face. Shouting in like a full monotone. Wow. Oh no. I'm going to piss my pants. Oh no. Dark chip sound effects. It's cute. So we didn't even really go in there together, like... We didn't do the stereotypical like, oh, she's so scared, let's hold her hand thing. You'd think that Mega Man would have like directed them toward that. Because apparently this is all a game to him. Older brother's kind of a player, I guess. Maybe not the best influence for Lane after all. So, we got like some real danger here, because I guess they equipped these like animatronics with actual weapons. And the ability to actually like swing said weapons. I mean, nothing comes of it, of course, but like this has to be like some kind of safety violation. This is your opening day. Like you guys get hacked and your like animatronics start attacking things. It's gonna be the slash of 2007 here. So this is where the unfortunate stuff in this area starts. This is just awful. Even I don't know what may happen. So in order to like do maintenance on these, you have to go through this. What an awful job it must be working here and having to like maintain these robots. So we have to like go on the raft with this guy. We have to like play ad-libs, like Mad Libs here. Yep. So pay attention to whatever words are missing. I think it's like chopping or something. Ah, I see. So this is widely considered to be like the most tedious, obnoxious part of Battle Network 4. There's gonna be like 4 or so of these comps, and they're all gonna be like the same kind of thing, just extra stories, a lot of text, a lot of run around, grab stuff, and battles on the way. It takes ages to get through. I agree that it's probably like one of the worst parts of the game. And don't forget, we have to play through the entire game 2 more times, including this. If we want 100%, if we want to like get to the good content that's like locked behind that. We gotta get to the post game. So, strap in, mirror, and comb. I wasn't actually... Right, yeah, so she uses the axe as a mirror because it's very shiny. She does not comb her hair with the axe. I think I'll remember most of these answers just from like, oh, I don't know, trauma memory. I've been through this a few times now. So I'm trying to hit a bunch of these guys at once. Okay, not bad. That'll do. And we can hit both of these. That's fine. Good. Good enough. I wish there were more patches for Battle Network 4. 6 is the most popular game for PvP, and it's just a very, very popular and good game in general. So I think it has the most like modifications. Yep, see? Mirror. I wish there were like hard type hacks that made the game a bit more interesting than the start. Maybe let's just skip some of this story stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind having to do some mandatory virus battles to get through this kind of thing. But like, don't make me run over here, do all this stuff. I guess there's still like items and viruses to fight in here though, so I don't know. Sealed to me as something. We'll figure it out. So you can go outside and read all of this info if you want, but you don't really need to. Who's got time for that? Sealed him in A. Let's see. This is a decent hockey fight, I think. Oh, these are pretty decent. Should move up a bit though. It's okay, we still got him. We never saw it coming. Didn't know what hit him. Alright. Big tree. That might be correct. Statue. It's big tree. It's big tree. We got like the whole like lumberjack sitting with the axe. I think it's a big tree. Is this... Oh, this just goes back here. I gotta go get the BMD. Hold on. I got turned around a little. I could use some sneak runs, but I don't know how well they'd work. They'd probably work, but it's based on like HP totals. How much HP you've got max. I assume like each area has checks, or like maybe each fight has checks. It's probably each fight, because you can use sneak run to encounter bosses easier. I assume, even though I'm pretty early on in the game and don't have much HP, I probably still have enough to bypass these fights. So I think maybe in the Nets Toy Robo comp, I'll go ahead and use a sneak run. Do I have room for this? Yes, may as well put it in. No harm. I'm just pondering, like, I really don't have any way to put in both without bugs, with the charge max and the custom up. It's all good. We'll deal. I'd rather have the extra chip, I guess. Now, if my Buster did more damage, it'd be one thing, but it only does 2 per shot, so it's not really worth. I do wish I had a bit of charge speed, though. Let's prioritize attack power, charge speed, and rapid fire. Rapid fire is kind of trash. Big tree. Halberd Princess. Not Axe Princess, I guess. Last one for this comp, maybe? Wag. Well, it's gonna be Halberd or Axe, I guess. Something like that. So starting in, I think the next comp, we're gonna have to grab multiple in the correct order as well. It's relatively simple now, and it never really gets that bad, but it's just so tedious, you know? Save my sequence from this area. I guess let's go with these. Oh, actually, no, we'll go with these. And that should be good. A bit more damage with Aqua Soul. Let me take out the bouncy guy first. Good. See, so you can see how these guys are annoying because I can't really charge shot them without shooting them first. And that's doable with this charge shot since it's quick, but otherwise it would just be impossible. So you'd have to buster them first. Some of the higher tier ones take multiple hits in order to get their wall off. I haven't rigged the chip yet, I just realized. Air Hockey's 20 MB. They knew it was strong. Can't rig Boomer. Time Bomb. You only ever get 50, so you can never ever rig Time Bomb. That's harsh. I don't want to rig any of these. They're all crap. I don't have enough for anything good. I mean, Viz is nice, but I don't need it right now. So, I think I'll just hold off. No point bothering. Oh, I want to see what's in this folder. Emerald game. Oh, this is literally just... Well, it's not literally it, but it's very close to your starting folder. It's got a lot of the same trash in it. Yeah, I'm never ever using that. Nope. No point. Lecture. No. Mighty Blow. Storm Kiss? It's Mighty Blow. Chops down the tree. That's the guy out. Not bad, not bad. Didn't even hit the last one. Oh, I think once something steps through one of those, like, flame things, I think that particular flame tile gets deactivated even though the sprite stays. A nuance thing. I don't know what happens if you jack out here. Maybe it'd be faster, like, if you keep the data, but I'm not sure if that works. Using the Master of her strength, she unleashed her Storm Kiss on the huge tree. Is that really Storm Kiss? Is it like Stream Kiss? I have no idea. It's just absolute nonsense. There's not enough characters to convey what it's supposed to mean. As bad as Forest translation is in particular, I really do feel for the translators for the series in general because it's hard with, like, text limit. Chip names are what, like 8 characters? Yeah, 8. And, like, yeah, most of these get across fine, but, like, even having to, like, shorten words like that, as a translator, that kind of thing really hurts to have to do because it doesn't really look good. They can get away with it in Battlework because this is very much like, ooh, it's cyber, it's online based, you know. Online kids like to abbreviate things like that. This isn't really that weird, you know. We have, like, email, electronic mail. Why not have Airhawk, you know? Things like that. So it kind of works here, but it still kind of eats away a bit of your soul having to do that. It's not ideal. I think if they had the space, they would have probably gone with the full names for everything. Like, no reason not to, right? I certainly would prefer that. And I would have done it. I would have also not capitalized as many random words in the game. Center square, sure. But, like, stop, as in, like, the stop button, you really don't need to do that. Okay, so, the game hasn't told us this, but there's more. We need to go stop all of them. It's a Wizdog. Here we go. Jack into Wizdog. Or as the hip kids say, jack into the world of Onimusha. There we go. Round 2. You can't even skip this cutscene, actually. Bit of rival. I think it's a cat, monkey. I can't remember. We'll figure it out. Oh, right. Sub-chips. Actually, I should see what's in this comp first. I'm gonna do 2 battles in this comp, and then maybe I'll use a sneak run. There could be, like, something that I don't have yet here. I have those already. I'm not too concerned with, like, codes, but technically don't have all the codes. Grass panels, by the way, if you get hit with a fire attack, it will consume the panel and do double damage if you're standing on it. If you're grass type, you'll also heal on them. This panel stuff doesn't really come up too much yet. But you can like build folders around different panel types. Alright, what do we got? Whiz Monkey. I think that's correct. I think Whiz Monkey is it. Or is it Whiz Cat? I'm pretty sure it's the monkey. Oh, hold on. I need to sneeze. I'm gonna mute for this. 1 sec. Okay, it is allergy season after all. No, I want Whiz Monkey. I'm pretty sure it's Whiz Monkey. Anything else? I think that's it. That's future stuff over there. But yeah, legend goes, this music like brings out some bad memories in some people. Just hearing this like makes them go into convulsions. Yep. Didn't come much out of that one. So I do have the Boomer PA in here. Odds of it coming up are fairly low, but it does exist in this folder right now. If I can get Heat Shot in P, that would be nice. Put it in. I guess actually Heat Shot just comes in C. It's fairly weak, but I might put it in. Only have one air shot left in here. Let's just get rid of that. Do I have anything else I'd want to put in? I haven't really looked recently. Nah, I don't think so. What do I have for C? Just those 5. Maybe I should put the binder back in. Nah, not for now. It's too hard to hit stuff with. Keep it simple. Whiz Monkey. I'm pretty sure this is correct, yeah. They fought like cat and dog, but they weren't cat and dog. See, they try to trick you there. I don't know why you can't skip these cutscenes, but you can't. It's just a real, like, spit in the face from Capcom. Used as something. Now let's go find out. Magic spell? I don't recall. We'll suss it out once we get there. We got a lot of P chips this time. And shot that guy. Oh, nice. And counter hit limits to fight. Looks like it's just going to be these 2 enemies. Maybe one more variant in here. But I've got... wrong way. I've got full synchro, so I'm at least going to use that in that fight. Then maybe I'll sneak run the rest of the way through. Magic Seal. I think that's it. I think it's Magic Seal. Bad joke. Well, I wish. I can use that. I'm great at that. This is probably gonna miss. Here, I'll do this. Wait for this guy to bounce down. Good, that'll do. Alright, what's over here on the right? Vio Dance. I assume it's like violent dance. Nanbu maybe in Japanese, I don't know. Alright, let me sub-chip it up. This will probably last for this whole comp, I'd say, maybe. Just about. Let's do it at least. If we need to like grind up chips and stuff with a trader, we'll grind them up in late game areas later on where we can get more money at the same time, I think. Don't go very far. Big trouble. Something that dogs are famous for. Trapping him in a rapid spin. Then the monkey uses attack. So dog attack, and then monkey attack. 2 places are missing. Wow, how complex. Let's do it. Legs go land. Oh, I guess sneak run's not actually gonna work here. Damn. Oh, I think I had the PA there, but I didn't put them in the right order. I wasn't paying any attention. I forgot. Oh well. I guess our max HP isn't high enough to actually do this, huh? That's kind of a shame. I think I've gotten the HP up so far too. Done. Oh well. Might help a little though. I don't know. Well, dog first. Good nose. Well, that is something dogs are known for. I think that is what we want, even though I don't know how he used it to make the wizard spin. I think that is probably correct. I should have hit him on grass for that. It's okay. And that's going to be the monkey one. So we want good nose. We want scratch. You can examine more, but you can't pick him up. And 2B. Don't need B code. Thank you, though. Into the library it goes. Yeah, Steven's just not gonna cut it, huh? Darn. Oh well. We'll just suffer. How's my cash looking? Not great. I need over twice as much for Super Vulcan. Okay, so you can choose whatever order you want here. I don't have to pick them up in the right order. Good to know. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Thank you. Hunt off of Mr. Nebula's Wild Ride. Raft acting weird. No need to look so worried. It's perfectly safe on top of the raft. It is really. I speak perfectly natural English for my dialogue. I do really. A virus started. What does that even mean? Billy EX. Doesn't be useful here. This works. We'll hit at least a couple things with that. Or maybe just one thing, I guess. Oh, perfect. I did a little bit of damage to the net. So you can hit multiple things without having the damage copied. That's good. Doesn't wear up after the first hit. It's just you usually don't have time for more hits. So I want to send this, but I need to go up to that front panel, otherwise it'll go into the hole. They keep blocking them with the electricity. Please stop. I don't mind if I get hit. It all worked out. Good, you stopped it. I sure did. Okay, another one over here. This is Toy Robo 3. I think there's one more after this inside the Vampire Manor. Then we're all done in here, I believe. Tin Man. Stop, please. This little plot thread will kind of come up later. It'll get its conclusion. Originally built for what? Didn't have any what? No balls. Tin Man has no balls. It's a bit of a youth group in my teenage years. And I remember kids would like tempt their pastor into doing stupid things. And they just tell him no balls. And he was a really good guy. He was really good with the kids. So he'd like speed like down the road. He'd be like, I bet you won't run that red light. No balls, no balls. And one time he just did it. That's the end of the story. Nothing bad happened in this. But it's just like, maybe something a youth pastor shouldn't be doing in a bus full of kids going to a convention. War. Originally built for war, that's probably correct. Comedy. Built for comedy. Had no pride. Comedians don't have pride, don't you know? You can't have pride if you're a comedian. So it's obviously war and emotion that we want here. Most of the wrong answers are just joke answers. It's not really that difficult to figure this out. Maybe this gotta move up. Good. Lawless. Dude, we only get trash. Toy Robocomp. How much worse you make this game. All the Battle Network games have, like, their own that scenario. Toy Robocomp is this game's. In one, it's the Electman scenario at the end. There's, like, these weird battery puzzles that I think you just have to, like, kind of brute force. Hold on. Tin Man's Friend. So we have Tin Man's Friend, and we have even when he used his something. His winning smile. I don't know. 2 has the Freeze Man scenario where, like, ice gets put everywhere on the net. And you have to, like, run around everywhere. A lot of paths get blocked off by the ice. Later on, you can, like, break the ice, and you, like, need to get rid of all of it, I think. And it's awful. You just have to, like, do several full laps around the net, I think. Very tedious. 3... Oh, goodness, I can't remember. 3's a really weird game. It's probably the one I'm the least familiar with, just because there's so much to remember about it. I mentioned this before. There's a lot of stuff to track in 3. You know, I can't remember that much about the scenarios. I remember the zoo scenario being kind of annoying with Slashman? Beastman? Beastman. Slashman's in 6. He's a different Navi, even though he looks a little bit similar. 4 has this stuff. Zombie, no. Dresser, no. Dance, yes, but we don't need that yet. Bird, yep. Bird is his friend. Dance is what he does. So his bird stops moving. He tries to dance to, like, wake him up and get his attention, and it doesn't work. Bird is dead, friends. Sorry to tell you, dancing won't help. Good. I think I already have 4 of those in here, right? Frankly, they're not even that good anyway. I want to start, like, replacing these with something else whenever I can. That's not even good yet. See, so the thing is, with the regular Battle Network games, there's no, like, do 3 loops thing. It's more like, as you proceed through the game, higher levels of those viruses will be introduced. But in 1, it's just like, you have the regular viruses and the EX. 1, 2 will be the V2s and the V2 EXs, and so on. So, you'll get, like, a third of the chips in the first run, you know, second, third. In a regular game, like, you'd start, you know, in the mid-game, there's, like, V2s, the end-game or the post-game has, like, the V3s. So you get, like, a drip feed of better chips as the game goes on. Battle Network 4 is very sectioned off. It's like the opposite with the other games. So it takes longer to, like, get the good chips. You just don't get them on the first playthrough, outside of maybe a couple exceptions here and there. It's kind of a shame. Of course, I'm here. I'm in a weird spot because Battle Network 4 was the very first Battle Network game I ever played. You know, I loved it. I ate it up. But, you know, I can see it's not the best system. God gave him emotion. He decided to be A. And that's all. We only need one thing for this. I don't remember what we need here. Scarecrow? Said it'd be a something. Nice. We got like 18 now. 18 big memory. 15. We need 20 for air hockey, and I think we needed 16 for boomerang. So I'll reg boomerang as soon as we have enough for it, at least. Since it'll be a while before we can do air hockey. I don't know how long it'll take to get what we need for that, though. So, the BMDs, the Blue Mystery Datas, the ones with the fixed locations, those will reappear in future runs with different stuff in them. Hold on. So you might be asking, like, what happens if I miss something in a BMD in the first run? So this isn't the case for all BMDs, but a lot of them, I think this is the case for. Someone more familiar with, like, the specifics like this could correct me, but I think, like, the BMD locations will, like, for any that you missed, they'll kind of, like, reset. So, like, for example, I think if I miss something on this run, it'll still get replaced in the second and third runs, but I think the fourth run will have it back. I think it, like, cycles like that if you miss them. I'm not confident in that, though. But we want to do, like, as thorough of a run through the game as we can anyway. collect everything that we possibly can, because there's a lot of stuff that can get tricky to find in future runs if you don't have it before you move on. Politician, that's definitely not right. He didn't become a politician. I like that idea, but no. Toy part. I think that's it. I think it's toy part. Dancer. No, you would think so. You know, because he's got his trademark dance, but no. He becomes scrap metal. Tragic story. It did say it would be a tragic story at the start, didn't it? So I don't want to accidentally break my own timeline, so I'm not going to use this. Just wait it out. I wanted the mag bolt from those guys. Ooh, that's asterisk code. Still not that great of a chip, but I'm gonna put that in anyway. So we got I'm just looking around here. I'm gonna keep the boomerang PA. I'm gonna get rid of the thunders. They're slow and hard to hit. It's nice being able to stun stuff, but again, it's slow and hard to hit. Toy part, a single toy part, not a bunch. He's like part of a really big bicycle now or something. It was tough. Yeah, it really was. I'm so exhausted after that. I don't know how I'll manage to go on. I'll never forget the struggles I experienced here in Toy Robo Comp 3 today. Oh. The real reward wasn't stopping the robot, it was the story that we wrote along the way. And get to one of the side panels. Thank you. Good. Alright, and that's number 3 checked off the list. Green. This is to let us know about the one in the manor. Here, click. Man, I really don't look forward to having to do this at least 2 more times. So, this place is a little bit different now. I mean, I'm mostly just going to brute force and hold directions in various places to get through. I vaguely remember the way. I think I'm going the right way. Not really difficult. Yep, we go through here, and here he is. Here's the guy. So, Vampire Manor. Any guesses as to who the boss here is going to be? It's not Theme Park Man, it's not Circus Man. Circus Man is actually from Battle Network 6. It's not Clown Man, because that's not in Battle Network. He's just from the classic series. Clown Man doesn't get to come here. He's stuck in Mega Man 8, I think. Or was it Mega Man Base? Mega Man Base? I'm not sure. No, it was Mega Man 8, right? I think that's where Clown Man was. Anyway, this place is a little bit different. I don't know why, I guess they just wanted to make it different, you know, to keep the maintenance team on their toes, basically. Don't forget, these comps exist for, like, the staff to perform maintenance on these robots. Every time the staff jacks in here, they need to, like, solve these puzzles, complete these stories. Which, like, no, that doesn't make sense. So they said, like, the bots are running amok because the story's messed up. But then you still need to, like, beat the virus in the comp at the end. I don't know. Why have all this? Why have all this for the maintenance? Why the stories? Why the puzzles? Why the dead ends? Yeah. This is basically just an ad for Boktai. Okay, so it's the gun, then it's the scarf. It's dinner time. Okay. There's like 4 or 5 of these walls, and then we're at the boss, and then we're out of here for good. We will need that. I mean, I can select it now. It said I could put these in any order, so that's fine. Walsh P37. No, that's not his gun. Actually, yeah. Let's bank on Moloko Rush actually hitting stuff. Come on, lucky. Yeah. Always lucky. Just any. 300 something. This is red underwear. I don't think that's what we want. Gun Soul. Short for Gundel Soul. I've never played Boktai, mostly because it was just a hassle getting the solar sensor working as a kid. I did own the first game, actually. Only the first one, I think. But I could just never get it to really work. Like, I'd go outside, I couldn't get much sun, but I would have preferred to just play inside. Yeah, like, I'm a young kid, I don't want to go outside and play my video games out there. Can't see, there's glare on the screen. I got an SP eventually, but still. With the SP, like, it's in there, like, upside down, so you gotta, like, hold it at a weird angle. Otherwise, it doesn't really get in there. The sun doesn't really work that properly. When he travels, he meets someone. The Sun Spirit, that's Otenko. And that's all we need. Just Otenko. Okay. So, we go to the same area for these next 2 walls. Ooh, interesting use of mechanics. We'll go with these. Oh, perfect. Just peachy. HP man. I prefer more reg ups at this point. Miss Sun is wrong. There's no Miss Pac-Man in the story. Sunlight's also wrong, but we'll probably need that later. But even though Mega Man can usually hold 2 as his max, he's only going to hold 1 here no matter what we do. I think. I don't think we can hold 2 here. I'll try it. I've never actually tried that, but I don't think it'll let me. Oh. LMN. We can actually do the PA. Our first PA. Most people have a Life Sword or a Giga Cannon as the first PA, but we will have Hit Ring, which is just this mess of boomers. Don't need that, though. But it's good to have the inner PA memory. Yeah, he just refuses to carry 2. I guess this story data weighs more. Like, it's got a bigger file size. Even though they're all 8 character or less words. Let's not think about it. Chapter 2. I mean, like, just let me off. I'll just walk over and get it while you're on the thing, you know? Draki. Where the sunlight does not shine. I'm gonna put you where the sunlight don't shine, kid. Who would say that? No one would ever say it like that. That's ridiculous. Nothing here is really ideal. I'm gonna unite. It's gonna mean I'm gonna ditch my full synchro. But I guess I'll take these. The most chips possible. Remember, those guys are still vulnerable even though they're tooting their horns. Should prioritize them first. Unless there's something really scary you want to take out. I mean, ideally you'll be ending virus battles within like less than 3 seconds of the battle starting. But not at this point in the game where you're kind of still piss weak. At this point, sometimes it takes more than a turn if you're unlucky, or just if your fold is not that great. Which is often not, like, your own fault. Alright, this should just end the fight pretty much. The first Meta is going to be on the front, so he's going to be stuck. I guess this guy's actually still here, huh? Oh. Not here for long. Water. Whoa. I don't know, I get some bad feelings about this guy. Oh my goodness, it looks like the story has changed somehow. Before conversion, we have to choose the correct storyline. Conversion. Is that really the best way to phrase that? I don't think so. Right, we have to choose the correct storyline here. Solar fruit. It's an apple. It's not a grape. I don't really know why that's there. It's a weird one-off thing. I guess they just really want to keep you on your toes. In spite of certain death. his space eye stingy laser, or whatever Dio has. What is it with the vampires and burnt manors, huh? Thinking back to JoJo Arc 1. I wonder when JoJo Arc 6 is going to continue on Netflix. I really want to see more of it. I don't know what happens. Like, I've never read the manga, but I really look forward to more. Arc 6 has been pretty good so far. Not my favorite so far by any means. That would be Arc 4, and then 3 as my second, but still. It's still like solid JoJo. JoJo is all around just amazing as a series. I'm not going to be able to hit B, no matter what I do, really. Block the Trumpy. Can you not? He's already annoying enough as is. Hit him. Good, okay. Orcas just make the entire fight about them, pretty much. Alright, what do we got here? Mom! Hey, DW. Skylight, yeah, I believe that's correct. That's where the sunlight comes from, right? I'll check, though. I'll look at them all. The yellow should be Taiyo, which is just the Japanese word for sunlight. Which, for whatever reason, they just kept unlocalized in Boktai. I guess they figured it sounds cooler than yelling, sun! And yeah, I can agree. I don't know why they changed the romanization, but they do. Manhead. No, I don't know how that would work into the story. I'd love to see, though. Alright, this should be Skylight, and the one below is Mom! Yeah, we're just gonna turn this into, so, we don't want a Boktai story. I'm gonna change this up. It's gonna be Drake and Josh. Ooh, oh, I forgot those things, they push back whatever they hit, too. That's cool. Handy. Is there anything up this way? No, I think we're all done in here. This is definitely the last of these checkpoints. Let me make a quick save. I think it lets you save before whatever comes after this, but just to make sure. Taiyo. Yes. If I wanted the Boktai story, I would be streaming Boktai. I believe emulators do actually have like options for the solar sensor to like just change it manually. It almost feels like cheating to just bust it up all the way all the time, just set it to max, but like, I mean, I don't know, it's such a weird thing having a solar sensor on your cartridge in the first place. I mean, I really did like legit try to play the game, but the thing is, I couldn't get any sun, and there's a point in the game, the first boss, you need some sun. If you can't get at least one bar, you are soft locked there. You can't continue, from what I recall. Like, you need it for the first boss fight. So that's as far as I could get on, like, no sun. Welcome to my Boktai no sunlight challenge video. That's where the run stops. Sorry. Is it possible to complete Boktai with no sunlight? No, it's not. Don't waste your money. Don't go buying an expensive ass copy off eBay unless you're ready. There's no switch? What? How will we stop the toy robo then? We won't. Because we're going to die here. Is something wrong? Is there no switch? Oh, that switch? It was a nuisance, so I got rid of it. Wee. It's our favorite recurring character. Shademan gets a lot of, like, screen time in this game. In fact, he comes back in Battle Arc 5. Not many, like, random one-off villain nabbies get to come back like that. Well, I guess that means he's not a random one-off villain nabby. He's like an important member of Nebula. I guess a couple nabbies in 5 are like that from Nebula, come to think of it. But it's just kind of an exception for the series. How do you like how I messed up the story of the Django, the Solar Boy? I loved it. I like the part where he screams, Mom. You should have made that canon. Long time no battle. I like that. I like that translation. It's cute. I know for a fact that can't be what the Japanese one said. because that's just not how Japanese works. It's not how their phrase for a long time no see works. I think that's fine. It's cute. As long as you don't overuse it, that kind of thing is fine. Although you took care of my boys, did you work out what I want? By boys, I think you mean like the one guy you sent after me and had me meet in Park Area 2. That wasn't boys, that was one guy. The dark chip. Of course. I'd really love you to have it, but that chip holds very special data. My leader will never forgive me if it's taken from us. Wee. Ooh, not bad. You trapped me in the toy RoboComp. I mean, did I? Did I trap you in here? You were already in here. I think he's trying to say I'm trapped in here, but that's not true. I can just press R and jack out. What's wrong with you? And what's wrong with the translators? Nothing makes any sense. If you give me the dark chip, I'll spare your life. Already a dark soul is sprouting inside you. We may actually be able to use you as a member of Nebula. The dark soul? The dark chip is observing you when you're not aware. Quickly, hand over that chip. Time. Give me a little time. Okay, discuss it carefully with your operator. Wee. I like that he's actually giving us time to, like, speak with Elaine about this. It's kind of out of character for this asshole that just, like, kidnaps young nabbies. He makes such a big deal of, like, capturing a role, like he's Dracula capturing someone's mistress or something. But he actually, like, steps back and lets us negotiate here. This is, like, practically unheard of in Battle Network. Everyone's just straight into the fighting. And I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to fight him. Don't get me wrong here. But it's just surprisingly cordial. I feel the same way as you. Okay. Ah, yes. Give that to me. Let's do it, Lynn. It's a cool little slow down moment. I like it. You don't really get too many of those. Here's our answer. We did it. We threw away an important key item. We can't get that back. We can't just let it. And a dark chip like this go free. How? Come on, how? How does that happen? Ugh. Translators just know English. And we'll never join your ranks. I'll get you for this. I'll suck every last drop of your energy. When he's coming, leave it to me, battle routine set. It's cute. Little punk, prepare to be one with dark. Wee. I promise, we're almost done with the wheeze. Let me get the badass music again. Man, Chibi, you only got 500 HP. I already got like half that. I've gotten a lot stronger. But you're gonna soon find that we still can't damage his ass. But the fight's not just gonna stop after a bit this time. There's gonna be a bit more to it than that. I'm just gonna keep on bustering him for now, having nothing happen, and eventually there's gonna be a bit of a change. It's gonna be a while before we can have a real fight against Shademan, so there's dark chips here. You have to use a dark chip on him here. This one time you won't lose HP for it because it's a story instance, so it's safe. Outside of this, dark chips permanently damage your HP, so don't do it. Okay, well, it's fine that I used to. See, so it bugs me out. I'm getting like sucked toward the front, but again, that's just for this battle. Get over here. Okay, fine. No, don't. Come on. I've never had trouble with this before. Alright, he's moving up. I can hit him here. There. Now the forced sequence is over. We never have to use another dark chip as far as I can recall. Wee. So you used your dark powers. Wee. So you have joined with us on the side of dark. Give in to the thrill of the dark forces. My body will be destroyed, but my dark is now part of your soul. Whenever you see your own dark side, remember me. What do you mean? I think you already know. The time has come for you to embrace the dark side. He's weed his last woo, thankfully. So when we do the boss refights later on, he'll mostly be a normal boss. When you damage him, he won't do his, like, chi fade out thing. He'll split the bats instead. And you'll have to, like, hit the bat as, like, his real body. That's the only way to deal damage. It's a real pain in the ass, let me tell you. But it at least works, and you don't have to use dark chips on him there. He is one of the harder refights to like get a good rank on just because of that gimmick though. The chip that showed up in my folder, it was so strong. No need to worry, maybe we did use the dark chip, but that chip is history now. Well, yes. Let's check out. Defeating Shademan has stopped the toy robo out here. Okay, jacking out. So even though we like destroyed the chip, like chips just show up, dark chips just show up in Mega Man's thing now whenever he's low on HP. It's just a weird like thing. It's just a thing. It's never really properly explained. It's like, oh, there's darkness in your soul. This is gonna appear and sometimes tempt you now. This whole like making you use a dark chip one-time thing is just to set up like there being a dark Mega Man later on in the plot. That's why you're forced to do it. Luckily, no one was injured. Thanks to you too, miss. But who? If you're talking about Mail, she did nothing. But an incident like this just as the theme park opens, I hope it doesn't keep people away. Oh, it's gonna be in the news. I hope, for your sake, you paid off every guest here today. Me too. It's amazing that no one was hurt. Have you contacted the officials? Yes, we're expecting them just about now. Speak of the devil. It's Chud. Here he is. I heard that a kid stopped the robots. So it was you then. Chud, what do you know about Nebula? Aha, so it was their handiwork. The Dark Chip Syndicate Nebula. It's an illegal group that's active all over the world. Oh, it's an illegal group. Excuse me. They have been hiding behind the World 3 and Gospel. Those are the evil groups in Battleworld 1 through 3. 1 and 3 are World 3, 2 is Gospel. But they have now become very active. Is Nebula a global threat? Yes, Nebula is involved in all types of crime, and they use the dark chips forbidden under network law. That's a term I don't think we ever hear again. Network law. Both the Syndicate and its boss are shrouded in mystery and probably nastier than World 3. So we've already seen Nebula's boss. One guess as to who it is. Someone Lan hasn't met yet, but it's someone that's been on the screen a couple times. Shrouded in mystery. But you didn't use a dark chip, right? They destroy the bodies, they control the mind. Navi's maximum HP drops by 1 when he uses a dark chip. He or she. This girl Navi's too. And HP stolen by a dark chip can never be restored. I doubt you guys would ever resort to using evil powers, but don't take my warning lightly. So, let's see. Proto Man's scenario is only ever in Red Sun. You can't get Proto Soul in Blue Moon. But in Proto Man's scenario, Proto Man just uses a dark chip. Oops. So, Jod like warns others strictly about it, and I think he like actually has Proto Man use it. Like I think it's like his command. Like Proto Man's surrounded by a bunch of enemies. It's like, oh no, the only way out is to use this dark chip, which I guess I have on me. Maybe he confiscated it from someone and just had it in his pocket. Because like I think the reason Mega Man like has the chips in his thing is like because he got exposed to the dark chip. I guess maybe Chod would have gotten exposed to them too, and therefore Proto Man, like if they've been like taking them from Nebula and disposing them. I guess that makes some sense. We don't want to get in Chod's way. Yes, okay. Dark Chip Syndicate Nebula. Dark Chip Syndicate Nebula. Loosing the Dark Chip in Shademan has dealt this group a serious blow, but it allowed us to find something very interesting. Mega Man, you will provide us with a powerful dark soul. Ha ha ha. Ooh-ah. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that'll not work for. The mail from the other day said that the Hawk tournament starts today, right? Yes, it did. I think it must have been a mistake. Dong ding. Man, I'm busy right now. Can you get the door, please? Yeah, sure. Sure, Mom. Whatever. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yes, who is it? Hello, I represent the Altopia Net Battle Association, and I don't have my own sprite. Huh, just a second. Oh, actually, I guess we go outside and talk to him. Or we let him in? Okay, we do. Nice to meet you. Land, isn't it? Yes. I've come to give you this. Land got 1 point. Ooh, new high score. What's this? A battle point. The prelims for the Hawk tournament simply involve collecting these. They're scattered all over this world and Cyberworld. It doesn't matter how, you just have to collect 50 points to qualify for the Hawk tournament finals. Collect 50 battle points. You collect 50, come to the castle in Castillo. Good luck. So this is like a big hassle and a half. Explanation was short and sweet, but it looks like we just have to collect 50 points, right? Yep. But hang on, if we win this tournament, we'll be the best battlers in all of Electopia. Wow! We will. Let's go for it. Yeah. So, you just have to go around, examine random stuff, help nabbies out with stuff, help NPCs out with stuff. It takes a little while. I'm sure there's like fast track to getting it done in like maybe 20 minutes or something. But it's gonna take a bit next time. I'm gonna stop there. Next time I stream, I will do the Hog Tournament prelims and the whole tournament. That's my plan. That'll probably take like another 3-ish hours for that section. So we'll split things up like that. I mean, maybe I'll do like whatever comes before the last tournament too, since that's more or less what I did this time. So I'm gonna stop there. I saved, right? Save again. Always save twice. Okay, I think that'll do for today. I'm gonna go up and try to keep busy for the rest of the day. If I'm trying to kill time later on in the day because I need to stay up, maybe I'll stream again. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, heading off. Goodbye.